2, 1. What's going on, motherfuckers? Welcome to the Crocs and Hot Pocket Show. My name is Naaackers. Today is Sunday, February 26th, 2017. And this is episode number 19. Here with me tonight, we have SaltySam, SpeedDemon, MrFortyTwo, and the BadBadRobot. How you guys doing tonight?
Hi.
Doing well.
Doing great.
And Stellar.
Yeah. Now that Jupiter's out of retrograde.
Yeah, there's a half moon, so I'm feeling kind of peppy today.
My zen right now is like Sochi.
My fucking chakra is aligned as fuck right now. Anyway. All right, before we get started, we're going to go around the room, introduce everybody on the show to you, the chat, and so we'll do that now. So who are you and where can we find you online? SaltySam, we will start with you.
Hey everybody, my name is SaltySam. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at the SaltySam and Salty all day on Snapchat.
I'm SpeedDemon. You can find me on the GSM forums and Discord, and on Twitter at SpeedDemon2533.
I am MrFortyTwo on Snapchat and Twitch, and MrFortyTwo TV on Twitter.
I'm the BadBadRobot. You can find me on Twitch, Snapchat, and Twitter at the BadBadRobot.
Hello, my name is Naaackers. You can find me on this very channel, and you can also find me at Naaackers with 3 A's on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. So for those of you that are new to the show, the very first thing we do is go over what we are drinking tonight. Salty, what you got?
Dos Equis. In Dos Equis glasses.
I was about to say, are you eating glass?
Dos Equis.
I went the Mexican place that I always get my Mexican food from for every Cinco de Mayo. If you go in there and you order 2 draft Dos Equis, they'll give you the glass. So I have like a whole shit ton of these glasses.
Awesome.
Let's go. The most interesting man in the world.
I am.
They changed that guy out to a new guy.
I don't like
He's
him.
funny anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
He's not as interesting.
You can't do that.
He's like a
No.
younger dude.
Yeah.
That title doesn't get passed. He is the most interesting man in the world, period.
It's not even just the title; it's the voice. I know
Yeah,
The
that.
guy's not interesting.
No. The beard and how slick he looks in the suit and those bitches all around him like 24/7.
You know all of those
Man.
bitches sat on his face. Nobody's going to sit on this new guy's face.
Right.
He's like
No.
bald and stuff.
Ah, cool.
And I am drinking sweet tea like always, which I'm empty, so.
You always
Gotta
seem to
go
be
make another
empty.
batch. As soon as
Yeah.
we start the show, it's gone.
Yep.
He drinks it so fast.
Sweet.
I've got a Big Rock Winter Spice Ale. I've been drinking the shit out of this stuff. I think I had it a few times on the last few Crocs because found it. Well, I got introduced to it, and it is fucking delicious.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It looks to be chocolatey, but I know it's not.
Somebody said it was, but I don't think it is. It doesn't taste chocolatey.
Chocolate.
Should add some chocolate to it.
Oh, hold on. The cloves, caramel, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
Somebody nutted in your beer?
Oh,
Yeah.
Meg did. Meg nutted in
it's
your beer.
it's so. Oh, I'm not usually the kind of person that like will pick a beer and just keep going back to it, but it makes me do terrible things.
Tonight I am drinking it's a classic. It's a New Belgium Fat Tire. It's an amber ale. This is like if you've never had an amber ale, this is a great place to start. Probably one of the best amber ales I've had.
I would go so far as to say, like, if you are somebody who has only drank like cheap beer and you're looking to branch out, New Belgium has some of the best like beginner beers to start out with, because it's just like another tier up. They're better quality, and they are just super good. There's a wide range of flavors, and there's something that can appeal to anybody. I was at first of all, I don't have any pictures of this right now, but there's this super fucking hipster bar in downtown, and I ordered this drink, and I just said surprise me because I didn't really know what I wanted. This motherfucker made a dolphin out of a banana, pineapple leaves, like the knots, like the stems from cherries, and a date. Like it was a dolphin made of a banana with pineapple leaves as a fin and wings. What's on the sides? Is it fin and fin?
Fins? I think they're just
Fins on top and
Yeah.
the sides?
Yeah, they're just fins.
Flippers.
Oh, I saw fin.
Flippers.
Do dolphins
Not
have flippers?
fins. Flippers.
They're all
Yeah.
flip. They're all
There's a
fins.
dolphin named Flipper. Like he's the most famous dolphin ever. His name is Flipper because he has two of them.
Yes. That just made me realize. Yesterday during stream, we were trying to figure out what shepherd's pie was, and I was like, "Hey, isn't that movie Ratatouille? Isn't that the main dish that they cook in Ratatouille?" And somebody in chat's like, "The dish was fucking Ratatouille." I will. Oh god. Once we get in. I took a picture of it. Most fucking badass drink I've ever had. But they gave me a drink from New Belgium that I had never had before called Sophie. It was a citrus beer by New Belgium, and it was delicious. So I'll post that picture in chat a little bit later.
Sounds good.
Right now, I am drinking something new that I just found today. Not anything fancy. It's vodka, orange pop, and orange juice. So it was 2 shots of vodka, 4-part orange pop, and then 1 part orange juice.
So just a caffeinated screwdriver. Okay.
No, because it's most likely orange pop, not orange juice. It's only a shot of orange juice. But it's
Okay.
I don't really think I taste the orange juice. Maybe because the orange juice is really old. It doesn't have expiration date on it. So, but I'm still drinking it. I don't know.
What kind of orange pop is it? Is it like Faygo?
It's Faygo, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Faygo's pretty good.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Smells nice. And yeah, so that's what I'm drinking. Moving right along to what we've been doing non-gaming wise. So every show we take a little time, go around the room. Everybody talks about what they've been doing the past 2 weeks. But since it's been a month since our last show, hopefully you guys have something. So anyways, Salty, start with you, bud.
As per always, been working a lot. Last weekend, I went up to Connecticut with a lady and my son, and we went to visit her mom and stepdad and stepbrother. So we spent the weekend up there. That wasn't too bad. Weather was actually probably the best weather I've ever had up there. It was in the 60s, almost 70 degrees the last day we were there, so that was pretty awesome. Driving through New York sucks. Anybody who thinks otherwise is an idiot. It's nobody, and I mean nobody knows how to drive around New York. They're all just stay going slow as fuck. Like I came off of the Jersey Turnpike where everybody's doing 90 miles an hour when you go into New York and just that one corner. And I kid you not, 4 lanes wide of people doing the same fucking speed going nowhere.
God.
So did that last weekend. Work like always. I sold my old car, my HHR. I sold it yesterday. Got some cash. I just wanted it gone. So a guy at my work was like, "What do you want for that car?" I was like, "Give me $1,000. You can pick it up. It's yours."
$1,000?
Bye.
Holy
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
He picked it up like 3 days later. So that's awesome. And it's money in my pocket for something that's literally been sitting on the side of my house.
More
6
monitors.
No.
Aw.
That's what this money is going to be used for is coming though. So anybody who has watched any of Gary V's content on YouTube or Snapchat or Twitter or any fucking where he posts everywhere, he started this thing early on. I think it was at the end of the year, early January, that it's called the 2K17 Flip Challenge. And basically saying that he thinks that between buying and flipping things and shit you just have lying around your house, that you can make $20,017 in 2017. I'm just gonna start selling everything I own. Like, all my garage is just full of shit I have bought when I was too stupid and should have saved it. So I've got like kayaks and fucking motorcycles and cars and all this shit that needs to just go. Like old vintage electronics. I have an entire shelf in my garage of nothing but like reel-to-reels, old audio processors and mixers, old ass fucking EQs. Old shit that I haven't plugged in 10 years.
Oh my goodness.
You're a hoarder. Official.
Yeah, it's bad. So,
Well, when you have a pole barn, it's really easy to hoard.
yeah, it's a fucking 2,400 square foot
Heck yeah.
pile of shit. So, I'm cleaning up my motorcycle. I'm going to sell that. Kayak's going, and definitely all that vintage audio shit's got to go because I just don't use it. So, I'm not necessarily going for the fucking $20,000, but it would really be nice to be able to throw an extra like $5-6 grand in my pocket, get the year started off on the right foot. So that's my goal for now. And part of that is also because I want to sort of remodel my garage. Anybody who's seen it knows that on one entire wall is just like workbenches and pegboard with storage above and all that other shit. I want to switch it to the other side of the garage so that my Firebird that sits in my garage doesn't block the door. So I'm going to move that to the opposite side of the garage and actually use this money to build cabinets, real workbenches this time. And then I want to put that car back on the road once I get rid of all the other shit.
Yeah.
Because now that I won't have my motorcycle, I need something that I can drive. So,
Away from kid and wife.
pretty much. No offense to them. Fun to go fast and not give a fuck.
If they're watching.
A motorcycle is 1,000% going fast and not giving a fuck.
True that.
Cops don't even chase you.
That's like you and H1Z1.
Yeah. Same shit. That's how I am
Just
on
don't give a
motorcycle.
fuck.
See that ramp? You just jump it. You don't even care.
Seriously.
Salty
Like,
hits
I've done
jumps.
some of the dumbest fucking driving I've ever done has been on motorcycles.
He hits jumps and is like tumbling through the air and just goes, oh no. Oh, well. Then he'll be dead and be like, oh, well, next round. Like, Salty would be the chillest guy ever in like a high-speed police chase. Just,
You really need when I'm on stream, it's a little bit different because I know the camera's on me. But when I play those games, like that game I was playing before we came on here, Road Redemption, I will fucking rage.
you've seen what Bourbon looks like in person when he's playing video games.
Yeah. Yeah, I get really mad too.
He was so focused.
Just fucking looking like there's like the person who killed his parents are on the other side of that monitor. Like the fucking intensity.
Yeah.
There was a Snapchat of this, but I snuck up on him and like slipped my finger underneath his arm. And he goes, oh, fucking like death
He was
stare.
like ready to fuck you up.
Yeah. That was funny.
Good times.
That fucking drink, Naaackers. Jesus Christ.
My drink? Oh, the dolphin drink?
It wouldn't matter if that was 8 gallons of vodka in there. That is the
I
most
love it.
effeminate drink I've ever seen in my life.
Yo, it was
You
fucking
shouldn't have.
delicious.
That's probably revenge for him. I bet it looks like it was delicious, but like he did it on purpose because apparently bartenders hate it when you don't know what you want and when you ask them to like you to surprise them. Like Chancey was talking about it because he's a bartender. But I fucking love the fucking Jumanji cup or whatever that is. That tiki mug.
This place prides in you not knowing what you want. They love coming up with something on the spot to give you something. He was like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Yo, I like fruity, girly shit, and I like things that taste good. So give me something that tastes good." And that one drink fucked me up because they make them super strong and they're super good. It's a great little pad.
You dropping frames?
Yes, 2,500 actually.
Yeah.
Your camera is a little.
You're chugging, your audio's chugging, stream's chugging.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we might have to wait for it to pass.
It stopped. Ah!
Leroy's chewing on the internet cable. Leroy. I'd say it was Bozo, but he's still strapped to your chair.
Yep.
He hasn't moved in a long time.
When he said his drink was girlier than mine, it was. And then I got like my second drink. You know the glass that Leonardo holds up in that GIF from The Great Gatsby, where it's like the fireworks? It was like that, but miniature. It was like this little thing. And I think it wasn't a margarita. Maybe it was a margarita. But it was like a citrus, like a sour margarita. I knew it was so fucking dope. Early drinks all day. Oh my god, still dropping like mad.
Drop the frames.
Drop the bass. Boom, 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 boom.
Buffer it. Okay, smooth out again, sort of. Nope.
Motherfucker.
Every time I go to the bar and I order like something that sounds manly, like it always comes in the girliest class. Shit. Every time. The last time it happened, I got pissed and I had her take it back and put it in a manly glass. I'm like, get that out of here. Go put that in like a mug or something. Yeah.
I just realized that one of Gary V's books on Audible is like only $4 today.
Which one?
Crush It, the one from 2009.
He's been motivating the fuck out of me lately. His content is so goddamn good.
I just like the fact that he doesn't give a fuck.
Yep.
Like, I'm out here to make a shit ton of money. Nothing's going to stand in my fucking way. I'm going to tell you every single thing I've ever done, every thought I have that goes through my head day to day. This is what I did to make it. You could try it. You probably won't, but good luck anyway.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Stop complaining and just do it. It was a daiquiri. What it was? The daiquiri. Super girly daiquiri.
Daiquiri.
I think we are okay. Chat, you might want to refresh. Might want to refresh your page because you guys are way behind. Refresh. This VOD's probably gonna be fucked up too.
It happens.
You can make a joke that you would drink anything with "duh" or "k" in it.
Fucking soaking corks, bud. Yeah, I think we're all right. I think we're stable. All right.
Better.
Who's up next?
I have no idea where we're at.
Speed.
It was Speed, yeah.
You finished up, Salty?
Yes.
Okay. I have not been up to much lately. I got moved to another store, so I'm not working in the place I've been. I'm helping manage another store 40 miles from here, so it's a 40-mile drive every day. Well, 80 counting back.
Yeah.
So,
That's about how I was a couple years ago.
yeah, it sucks bad. I spend about like an hour every day driving to work, an hour back. So,
Any hot pussy at this new store?
I'm the only one working there.
Oh, so yes.
So yes.
Yeah.
So basically, you draw pictures of faces on cardboard boxes and then fuck the shit out of them. Is that what you do on your break, Speed?
No, it's not card.
Wow.
But I'm over there now. I'm having to help manage it and whatnot. So that's going all right. Hopefully, I'll get a raise and everything. That's really it. Not much has been going on as of late.
What headphones did you get?
Oh, my dog chewed up my headphones, so I can only hear you guys out of this ear. So it's kind of nauseating.
Oh.
And I got some Astros, so hopefully they're going to be good.
Did you get the A40s or the A50s?
A50s, wireless. I'm tired of cords. This is the third set I've been through within a year. So
Jeez.
They're gonna be dope. They're gonna be
I
dope.
hope.
Goddamn dog. Yeah.
I've
Astro
got
makes
a
good
set of
headphones.
Astro A40s, and they're great headphones. I just
Well-
needed something I could hear shit through.
Well, there's people that hate the Astros, and there's people that love them. I found out there's no one like, oh, this is an okay headset. It's either, oh, it's an amazing headset, or it sucks.
Yep.
Which I'm not like a crazy audiophile, but I want some quality in the audio. So
I
I'm
also
gonna
want
get
some
those.
fucking mic quality out of you.
Fuck
Swear
you,
to God,
man.
if this mic sucks,
Are
you're
you-
fucking done. You're done, man.
You have
Well, I plan on getting the standalone mic and stuff later, so that's all in the future. I just got to find a place to get it on my desk because I made the desk without the mic stand in mind, and all the corners are way bigger than where that clamp on the stand actually clamps. So
just screw it into your desk. Just drill a hole, take the clamp off, stick it right in the end of your desk.
Yeah.
but
That's how
it's-
mine's installed.
Slowly though.
Works perfect.
You ever
Yeah,
That's what you could.
it's made for it.
BadBadRobot?
No, I was gonna say that's like if you get something like what we have, Speed, you can literally just put it right through a hole. It doesn't
They have
even-
another fitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can either clamp it or they got another fitting that is for like if you
Piece of
drill a hole in your
threaded.
desk.
Marcos.
Yeah.
That's how Marcos does it. Ask Marcos for a picture.
all right, yeah, I'll get at that. I'm just afraid to drill more into my desk because I made it all, and I don't want to fuck it up.
You know how fucking I saw the infrastructure of that desk. It's a tank. Just drill into it.
Swiss cheese.
Did you
can
say you were?
reinforce it later?
Did you say you were still looking for a headphone stand? Did you end up coming up with something?
I did not get a headphone stand yet.
Okay.
This has a docking station, which basically is the headphone stand, so
Oh, okay,
that
cool.
works with it.
That's the other thing. Doesn't the Astros come with a microphone amp, like a standalone amp for volume control, or?
That's the docking station.
Okay.
That's everything. It's the charger,
Yeah,
the amp.
A40s come with the separate box.
Oh, wow.
And then since the A50s are wireless, they have to have a charger.
42, you have the 40s?
I have the 50s.
Oh, you have the 50s as well. Okay.
But I have a like an earlier model. So the one that he's getting, you can actually get like software for it to do different editing to it.
Okay.
And his little docking station is different than mine. Like
Okay.
mine doesn't have like a dock. Mine just has like a little like box that you can change some minor things on, but I already told Speed I was one of the people that told him to get an A50, and I told him if he didn't like his A50s, I will buy his off of him and sell these ones because I'm not. Yeah, I love my A50s.
Ooh.
And then I'll probably go. I don't know what I would go. I sent that other headset, the Sennheisers. If I don't like the Astros, I'll go Sennheisers and just get the amp and everything for it. So.
Sennheisers are fucking amazing.
Oh, like when I looked at reviews, there's barely any negative things about the Sennheisers. So, a lot of people complain that you have to have a sound card.
Some you
before
do for an
using it.
amp or an amp for them.
Yeah.
Because these don't get. When these were coming out of my computer, like when they were plugging directly into my computer,
It's flat.
it's flat and it doesn't get very loud. But now that I plug these into my mixer and I can crank because it has preamps in the mixer, it's very fucking like I love these even more now that my headphones go through the mixer instead of the computer. But
Yeah.
I think you'll be extremely satisfied with them. And you're for the most part you're pretty easy to please. Like I don't find you like nitpicking hardware to death. No, it's a good thing. Because
Just a little sucky.
just a little.
One PP touch. That's all.
Earn our PPRs. So I'm excited for you because that's going to be a nice little chunk of hardware you got.
That's really nice.
Real quick before next up, I am like debating on trying to get a wireless set of like earbuds for streaming. Something that's like low profile and wireless. Except I don't think there's a way that I can do that now that my headphones go into the mixer. I think I'm kind of screwed with that.
Because most wireless ones are Bluetooth.
Yeah.
So unless they come out with a mixer that's got Bluetooth But most people wouldn't do that either. You know, if you're monitoring, you need studio monitors.
Exactly. I really want something wireless.
What if there was like something out there that was like a 1/4-inch jack and turned it into a Bluetooth signal like on top, like it turned it into a wireless.
There's probably something like that out there.
There's got to be something.
Or 1/4-inch to 3.5, and then or 1/8 inch, and then
I mean, if it was an XLR cable, it would have to have, you know, if you could have something where the phantom power was powering the Bluetooth transmitter.
Yeah.
See, we could make $1 million. If that's not out there, we need to just go ahead and make that shit.
Good. Yeah, because like
Tomorrow.
even I probably would never do this, but the thought of having like AirPods or like the wireless earbuds that Vans has for streaming, just pop out or just like get up and walk. I really want to get something or try something wireless, but I don't know what can be wireless that's going to be good, you know, going 1/4-inch. I think I'm gonna be stuck with. I'm getting so fucking frustrated with all these cables everywhere. There's audio cables fucking everywhere, and it's fucking stressing me out. I don't like it. So the less cables, the better. We'll see. I'll have to do something. 42.
Yes.
I haven't been up to. I mean, I've been up to quite a bit. I may have a new lady that I'm seeing, so that's been taking up a good amount of my time too.
Let's get it on.
I can't. Has it been? Because we didn't do last Crocs. Wasn't the Crocs before that when I was gone from my snowboard trip?
No, we had one because the one that you missed was where we debuted the Popsky song.
Right.
And then you were, I think you were here. I think Robot was gone for the one a month ago.
And Red Boots was here. Wasn't it? I think it was Red Boots or Weenie. One of the two.
No,
Figs.
because yep. Yeah,
I was on when Figs came on. Yeah. So, been working a lot, entertaining the women a lot. Did
you just say women? Are there plural?
Yes, there always is.
Anyway,
gotcha, bitch. Wow, he fucked up. He's panicking.
No, I was gonna show something.
Oh, that.
I thought he was like, oh fuck this.
I've been found out.
Okay, so there's that. Also, I haven't really been doing too much because I spent a ton of money recently on a bunch of these
women.
New disc plates. This is the one that I haven't been able to find a place to hang up yet.
That's a special one.
Yeah, no, I gotta find a certain place for this one. That I want to put it in my gaming room where I play all my Rocket League, but I don't know where to put it. But I bought there was one night where I was up and I'd gotten an email that there was a 30% off sale on these things on every single one on the site. And I knew I needed a few of them for certain parts of my room or certain parts of my house. So I went on there and started looking at a bunch of them, and I just started like adding it to the cart, and just, you know, I was like, I'll just add all the ones that I want, and then I'll just, you know, subtract them once I see the astronomical price. So did that, and I ended up dwindling the list down to 12, which was still a fucking lot.
12?
Wow.
Holy fuck.
So
decorating the whole fucking house today.
Yeah. So I pretty much bought a ton of those, spent way too much fucking money on them, and now I'm paying for it, and I haven't really been doing too much other than that. I helped a couple friends move last weekend, a couple of my gaming friends that lived closer to where my old house was, and now they moved down close to me, and I can actually like walk to their house, which is awesome. So it's been
hell yeah,
it's been good. I was Snapchatting yesterday because
his women.
Yeah, Snapchatting all the women.
The women's.
I was actually yesterday was the first time since I was like a little kid that I actually walked home from my friend's house.
Yeah,
I just haven't done that in forever. And I was walking home and I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, I haven't done this since I was like 10.
This is great.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, the thought of not having a car ever again.
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, other than that, just Playing guitar, playing games, women, money.
As he looks underneath his desk, is there something? Is someone under
Women.
there?
Why'd you stop?
Jesus Christ!
I'm not paying you to look at it.
By the way, I love how Z Scopes in chat's like, "Who this bitch?"
Oh shit, this me.
Oh shit!
Was that a bitch?
Was that a bitch?
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
I go grab more beer.
Yeah.
bitches.
Well, despite it being like 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks since we've had a show, it's still been winter out, so there hasn't been like tons of stuff that I've done. It's a lot of like work and gaming and streaming. I've probably streamed more the past 4 weeks than I have just like more days a week. So I went and saw John Wick 2, which if you're a John Wick fan, it's fucking fantastic and you need to go see it. I ended up seeing
saw John Wick for the first time last week.
Oh, you did? Okay, so are you now like completely amped for number 2?
That is just like Liam Neeson taking throat chops, fucking just killing people everywhere. It was awesome.
The first Taken was so fucking good. Oh my god.
It was terrifying as well.
Yes.
That was
yeah.
on TV not too long ago as well.
I've yet to watch the first one.
It's really good.
Yeah. So John Wick 2 was awesome. I'm not going to talk spoilers or awesome things. Just expect John Wick. Okay. That's all. Or it's Keanu Reeves. It's John Wick playing Keanu Reeves. Who said that? I think it was Tweenie who said that. Like, if you saw Keanu Reeves like training for the movie, like at the gun range, like multiple weapons, him strapped up, probably looks like Speed on a Saturday, you know.
Friday.
Okay.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Sunday, whatever.
It was awesome. Go see it. I also watched the movie's Arrival, which was actually really good. And then watched a movie last night on Netflix called Imperial Dreams, which has John Boyega, but he was the black guy from Force Awakens. Boyega, I've mispronounced his last name. It was a really good movie. Of course, it's Netflix made, so it's good. Binge watch a TV show called This Is Us. And if you want to cry every episode, watch that show. It's like it just punches you right in the feels every episode. It's really good. It's like the season's on right now, and if you have like Comcast, you can watch it on demand or whatever and like binge watch it, or other places on the internet.
Real quick, the movie Arrival, is that with Lois Lane from the last Superman movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
About the aliens or like the
Yep.
Okay. Want to see that.
Yep. Yeah, it was good. I'm a sucker for like space, alien, time travel, fourth dimension type movies. Like those things, like, you know, get me off. So that was like space. You know, I'm not go into it blind.
Yeah.
Go into it blind. Okay. Obviously, I hung out with Naaackers on Tweenie last Saturday. We went downtown Ann Arbor. We went to a comic shop, which was really cool. They had like tons of like figurines, comics, all sorts of, you know, goodies, which I found like a foot tall Atlas from Portal 2. It was so cool. He had like a working LED and everything. It was $200. I'm like, man, if I was rich, I would have grabbed it. I'm like, where's Peabody? And they're like, oh, we sold them last week. I'm like, no.
How do you buy just one? How do you not buy the set?
I would have to get both. You can't just like, and who takes Peabody? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to buy one, you're going to buy Atlas. He's way cuter. I love Portal 2, one of my favorite games. As people who have been following me on Twitter or on my Discord know, my parents got a new golden retriever puppy, which at the moment is named Charlie, right?
It's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a girl named Charlie, and we got to go play with her and have dinner, and she's like the cutest, feistiest little thing in the world. Love her to death.
They settled on Charlie for a girl?
Yeah. It was either Charlie, Scout,
Scout
this
would have
is-
been weird for a girl.
No,
Scout
I
was
thought
weird,
Scout, I
but
thought
it was
Scout was
cute.
an awesome name.
Same.
Yeah.
That
and
would be a
there-
boy dog, though, I would think. Scout.
But Charlie isn't?
Charlie could be a man or a woman's name, okay?
There was also Harley or Madison. Harley, Madison, Scout, or Charlie. Chat, which one's your favorite? I personally liked Madison. Like, I liked Charlie, and I was calling her that all night. Like, it caught on. But I totally would have done like Harley or Madison or Maddie or something.
Did anybody at all through the entire time that you guys were calling her Charlie, did anybody use the Charlie bit me?
Yeah, I did. That was the first thing she did. You don't realize how sharp puppies' teeth are until they sink. You know, she was just playing, but I was like, ow, Charlie bit me. Yeah.
It's like the same thing with babies.
Yeah.
With real babies. My son's teeth are sharp as fuck. If you want to put your finger in his mouth, he will bite the shit out of you.
You want to cut a cigar? Stick it in the baby's mouth.
What did you think of Gizmo? I really liked Gizmo as a possible name.
Maybe for a boy. I think Gizmo would have been really cute for a boy.
Okay.
It's
My
weird because
daycare, the
I never
daycare lady's
expected.
dog is Gizmo, and it's a Pomeranian, and it barks nonstop.
Oh,
I can show chat first of all for
Fucking
those who
do it.
haven't seen so
So-
many Charlie photos.
our parents' reasoning behind the name was they wanted to replicate the whole a boy named Sue. Oh God, she's so fucking cute.
I love her. I just want to kiss her little face.
They wanted to replicate the whole like a boy named Sue, like give the girl a boy's name to toughen her up so she could fuck everybody up. But
Johnny
she's-
Cash style.
yeah, she's a little menace.
That was the Atlas figurine
Oh,
from.
It was
How big
200
was it?
bucks.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was hand built. Like the level of detail in it is so good. I'll post it on Discord. You guys will see more detail.
Cute ass puppy.
Yeah, so chat's like Charlie's they're on. Yeah, kind of like that. Madison, Charlie, Scout. Tweenie said Gizmo wasn't even on the table. Okay.
Yeah,
By
'cause
the way, Tweenie, you are so lucky. First family visit, and you get to vote on the puppy's name. You have no idea how lucky you are.
Bullshit.
No, you could never. I would never ever name the golden retriever or lab Marley. I would just cry throughout everything would be fine, but I'd cry.
Winnie was like, I'm so happy I got to help choose the puppy's name.
So lucky.
She's a gorgeous little pup. She's a little fucking menace. She's the one thing about our old golden Izzy. He would terrorize our sister. Like my sister would be laying on the couch, and Izzy would go up and bite her, and then run, and then come back and bite her, and then run, and would just annoy, like would jump up, would like bite, and this is like not playful biting. Like this is, well, I mean it was playful, but they were hard bites, and you could smack that dog on the ass as hard as you want to, she would still come back and bite you again. It was just like no amount of, she didn't care. She's
Fuck
like,
yourself.
yeah, like I'm gonna fuck with you, human. But yeah, she's super.
Yeah.
Anything else, Robot?
That's honestly my boring little life. That's about it.
I mean, we've spent probably a good half an hour in the stuffs that we've been doing, so I think we have some lives.
Not bad. Not bad.
Right?
I got a boring life. says
Well, I
the
don't know
person.
about you guys, but I don't have women. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I don't call him the accountant for nothing.
He turned red so fast.
Yeah.
Looked like a Canadian flag, eh?
It's hot in here. That's all. It's the beer.
Yeah, right.
As far as myself, I feel like my life, I feel like I've been prisoner to this office because of how often I'm in here fucking with shit. But other than that, still eating better, kinda, still exercising, kinda, trying to like hold on to that. As of The week before Weenie got here, I had officially lost 20 pounds over the past like 3 months.
Making that dick.
Nice.
Yeah, that girth. Got to add girth. And then we went out to eat every day for 7 days straight, and I gained 5 pounds back.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
It could have been worse. It could have been worse.
Much worse. And I think it also helped me getting food poisoning like the week before. I just threw up everything. Like I'm pretty sure there's part of my insides that are now somewhere in the Michigan sewage system. Yeah, but
Terrible.
yeah, fucking Dunkin' Donuts ruined forever. But so still kind of going on that. I finally went grocery shopping today, and I got all my healthy stuff again. So going back on that kick, but it's been going well. Matt Weenie was here last week. We got to hang out for an entire week. It was fucking awesome. Had a couple parent get-togethers. We saw the puppy. 2 nights ago, I went over to a friend of the family's for a night of just some food and beer. But other than like those things, I've been in this office troubleshooting dual PC streaming. I started a dual PC stream at the beginning of February, and I have been troubleshooting ever since. And it's finally to a point where it's done for now. But things are gonna break very soon. I can feel it. I've torn down every cable management fucking clasp in this office twice in the past month. Like unplugged everything, replugged it all in, secured everything with Velcro underneath my desk twice. It's been absolutely awful. But everything's good now. I got to return some hardware. Unfortunately, 2 sound cards that I bought off Amazon, one of them died in the middle of a stream 2 streams ago. Like audio just dead. And I can't return them because they're over 30 days, and so now I'm stuck with one of them because I've had them for past the return policy, which sucks.
Oh my god! Well, they got to have a warranty, or they use.
But I would just get a replacement. I wouldn't get my money back. So I could get a replacement and then sell it, but
that's better than a dead card.
But that they didn't work. That's the thing. Is I'm getting cleaner audio out of the onboard out of both machines, and instead of using the PCI card.
That makes no sense.
None of this does. None of it.
Sound cards are so shitty, dude. I had so many problems, and I bought the most expensive sound card I could buy, which was the ZXR from who's that? Creative Audio, Sound Blaster.
Yeah,
it was like fucking $250. Nothing but problems. God. That's the one I had on my computer when my onboard audio fried on my old motherboard. Right before I went on vacation. That's how I ended up building this, because I got back. I'd been thinking about it the entire time I was on vacation for a week straight. Next day, I drove 5 hours the day before. I woke up immediately that morning at like 7 a.m., drove 2.5 hours to the nearest Micro Center.
Just to
bought all brand new shit and just fucking came home. I was like, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this shit.
Dragon Craze has brought up a good point. The added weight could have also been from the 2 beer towers that Weenie and I consumed in the matter of 2 days.
When I saw the second one, I was like, Jesus, 2 for 2, buddy.
Yeah, we didn't finish the first one.
Insane.
And we're like, we're fucking going back and we're going to do it. And we did. Fucking did.
I used to do that shit all the time. There was a, what the fuck is the name of that? Cheeseburgers in Paradise. If you guys have those up there, it's like Jimmy Buffett's restaurant. It's a franchise thing, but it's Jimmy Buffett owns the franchise.
Okay.
It's just like a fucking nautical themed restaurant. But they have beer towers, and we used to get trashed because those things were cheap as fuck.
It was
beer tower.
It was dope.
It was walking distance from my house as well.
There was this one like before I got it working, I had everything fine. And then I was sitting here just like pondering, and then all of a sudden this high-pitched squeal just came into my headphones from the mixer, just like it had been working for like 10 minutes. I was just sitting here, and then that happened, and it never went away. and I had to unplug everything and replug everything back up a different way for it to finally work. So if anybody ever needs help with dual PC audio, I know every fucking thing there is to know now. But don't ask me because I don't want to help you. I don't want to help troubleshoot your shit. Fucking figure it out because I had to. But really, so it's all done. And yeah, it's working for now. It's finally set up the way that I want it to be set up, where I can control things individually. The only thing I need to get now is just a compressor for my microphone, and then audio is fucking done for a good while.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I got a new mouse. I got the Corsair Scimitar mouse, MMO mouse. Fucking love it. It's my favorite mouse to date. I already talked about getting food poisoning, and the only other thing is we had my best friends from St. Louis came into town for a weekend. Got to spend some time with some old best friends, and that was super good time. That is that's pretty much it for me for non-gaming stuff. Any final points in that?
No.
All right, well, let's get on to the meat and potatoes. What gaming? Did you hear that?
I was about to say that.
That was a good one.
Thank you. I felt it, and I was like, I need to let this one out. I don't.
Really?
Carry on.
All right. Next portion of the show: what games we have been playing or streaming recently. So, Mr. SaltySam, start with you again, my friend.
Still playing a shitload of Conan, to be expected. I normally just hop from one game, kill it till it's dead, and then to the next one. But having a lot of fun with Conan. Anybody that likes your typical survival crafting style, killing crazy monsters game, that's for you. I picked up this game a long time ago, one of the Steam sales for like maybe $5. It's called Road Redemption. I know Robot has it. It's a motorcycle game similar to Road Rash 3D for PlayStation. I don't know why I just picked it up earlier today and we just played it for like an hour, 2 hours. So I don't know.
That was one of the first PC games we had when my parents got their first NEC computer. It was Hover, Hellbender, and Road Rash. And I remember playing that with like our whole family. We're like, ha ha ha, he hit him with the chain.
Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, you can do the
game.
same shit, except for there's guns in C4.
There's C4?
Yep.
Yeah, there's missions where you have to actually like put C4 on trucks to blow them up during the race.
Whoa.
Why do you
Like
got
instead of having,
Gotta get the
fucking
cocaine.
know, because just fuck them trucks.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's it for me. Just those three, or those two. And I did start up Mount Your Friends and just play a solo round because it's been far too long since we've played Helicopter
Yeah,
Dogs
play
on
that
stream.
again.
I'll soon, within the next month, there's gonna be a Mount Your Friends night, and you have to fucking be there.
I will definitely be there. That's like my fucking favorite multiplayer game to play because you don't necessarily have to pay attention
Yep.
the entire time.
And you can't
And-
pay attention. There's flopping dicks everywhere.
I mean, that's what Conan Exiles is too. So what the fuck?
Yep.
It's just tits, ass, and dicks
Double
everywhere.
deuce.
It's ass and dicks.
There's a lot of servers that have that disabled. I don't know why.
Really?
Like they did a really good job with it. It's like it's almost disgustingly accurate at times.
I just love the physics.
Yeah, there's
The
full
physics,
out, full out physics on all the parts.
Just think of. Go ahead.
When you teabag somebody, you fucking teabag somebody. It's just like whop, fuck you.
Oh my God.
Anywho,
Imagine walking out onto a fucking floor of a game development company and just seeing everybody working on dicks at the same time. Like, hey, did you get that last dong I sent you? Yeah, let me render that and get it back to you ASAP. Let me take
Version
one.
6 is
do
looking a
you
little
think these
veiny.
veins are accurate?
Sir, this
Got a
vast
little
deference is
spiral one
way
up to
too
the top.
giant.
This doesn't look anything like my penis.
This is just the tip. Where's the shaft?
Oh, poor little mushroom people. Do you think they had a bunch of people come in to model dicks, or were they drawn from scratch? Okay.
They probably just fucking Googled that shit.
Some art students, or
See you
just
in a
went to
second,
Pornhub. No, they probably needed a legit 3D scan. So they probably had a really, well hung dude, put some quantum dots on him, had him stand in the room in front of a green screen and just flop around. Yeah, he just did some motion
stand up
capture.
And crouch a bunch of times.
No, I was watching Tweeny's stream and Marcos was playing. And of course, the whole time, none of them put pants on, right? And Marcos kept crouching and then waddling down the stairs, and you could see it slapping the steps. It was the creepiest thing ever.
It's like that.
I can legit say I've never done that in my life,
It's like that GIF that Avid likes to post with the alien with the giant dick walking down the hallway.
Dinner's ready. Hey.
God.
My dick's all tight.
Oh, tight. Yeah, dicks look great, Nick. I remember I had just tuned in to Weenie's stream, and she had a female character, and she had just gotten into the water. And the first leg spread, it was nothing but taint and lips. Just, wow, that is accurate.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's 90% of 14-year-olds playing that game right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I can imagine some kid, little kid playing, and his mom comes in, oh my God, what are you
Mom! It's realistic, Mom!
You
didn't
It looks like daddy's.
Gone are the days where you had to steal a porno mag from under your dad's bed to get off. You just go buy a video game that's accessible to anybody.
Right.
Dickle?
$30.
I have been on an RTS kick lately, so I purchased Total War Rome 2 and then Total War Warhammer, and I played that a good bit. That game's hard. It's hard to learn, to manage all your cities. I mean, early game is easy, but when you get to where you have 20 to 30 provinces, it doesn't get fun for me, so I quit playing it and started a new game. I've been playing those and Terraria lately. I've been playing that with Dussels and
How is
Captain
that?
Kyle. It's fun. People say it's like Minecraft. It kind of is, but it's a side scroller. I mean, you got different loots you can have, different items that increases your armor or your magic, and you can do builds based off that.
I take back what I said about you being easy to please, because I forgot about you. You're easy to please with hardware.
What are you talking about?
I just you are so easygoing most of the times, and then they're just you go through games crazy.
I can't. I'm looking for a game that how Salty can get on. I'm gonna fucking play some Conan and enjoy it. I'm trying to find a game that I can get on every day and play it. It's been so long since I have found a game. The last game that was like that was Battlefield Bad Company 2. Was the last game I was excited to come home from work, or it was probably school. It was how long old is that game? 6 years.
Definitely.
Come home from school and play it. And I've yet to find another game like that. I'll play it. I'll have fun. I'll enjoy the game. It's a good game, but I just end up stop playing it after a few months.
We need to have a Battlefield 4 night soon. Play some Battlefield 4 because I that was a game that I could just jump into and just have ass loads of fun. Ass load.
Yeah.
Ass load.
What is an ass load?
It depends on
From
the
a
ass.
person, I guess.
Come suck me dry and find out, Speed.
Oh God. I'll be down there one day. Not sure.
Soon.
Gotta
But
shoot me sometime.
sometime. But I haven't been up to many games lately, just RTSs and Terrarias. That's it.
Cool.
For me, I've been mostly just doing my normal stuff, Rocket League, H1Z1. I've been trying to find some time to sit down and play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, because I've been really wanting to play that, and I can still access it from the last time. tons of Hearthstone when I'm just gaming by myself or I'm watching streams. That's usually what I do is just jam on some Hearthstone. I went over to a guy who's in chat, Cal Nohe. I went over to his place. He's actually the friend that moved really close to me. So I went over to their place yesterday and we were playing some couch games. We played a game called Crawl on Steam. It's like this like 8-bit I don't know how to describe it. It's like kind of like an arcadey basically like everybody has a player. There's one person who's alive and then the other 3 players are ghosts. And the goal is to get your character to level 10 and then fight the boss in the dungeon that you're in. And it's like it's one of those games where when you're looking at the game, you're in a room. So the person who's alive has to make it through that room to another room. And sometimes when you go into the other room, there'll be little like demon spawning portal spots, and the ghosts can hover over those portals and spawn one of their demon characters or whatever you want to call them. And then their goal is to kill the human. If your demon character is the one that kills the human, you turn into the human, and the person who was the human turns into the ghost. So you're constantly trying to kill the human while also trying to raise your human's level to 10 to fight the main boss.
Jesus.
It seems like it sounds like a lot, but it's super fun.
Is this like a LAN only game, or can you play like online?
I don't think you can play online. I don't think they've made it, but it's
What?
super fun.
What you just described sounds like how retarded someone sounds when they're trying to tell you their dream, and it just makes no sense.
I'm not good at explaining stuff.
That's what it is. Like I just you lost me in like the second half. I'm like, wait, what? Am I alive or am I dead?
Crawl.
Yeah,
but it does sound fun.
Yeah, if you watch it on Steam, like just watch like a video gameplay of it, it'll make sense.
Okay.
I'm just terrible at explaining these things. The other game we played was this game. Some of you guys might have seen like bigger streamers playing it. I think it's also just a local playable game on Steam, but it's this game called Overcooked. Where
I have seen that.
You have seen that? We played that. That was the first time I played that game. What a fucking gong show that turns into.
Yeah.
It was so funny. We were all like throwing plates at each other. Everyone was screaming at each other. Chop the onions! Chop the... We need tomatoes!
Me and Weenie played that for our stream when on the first day that she got here. We played that at the end after Lego Star Wars. And it was just like after every round, just
yeah.
Oh my god.
Once you think one level is gonna be like really tough, and then you get to the next level, and it's like, oh my god, now I've got to fucking run across ice to bring this fucking plate of food to. It turns into an absolute gong show.
Somebody do the goddamn dishes.
That shifts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did it and I played alone, so I had control of both characters, and trying to time things like who you're controlling when, like you start, like you grab lettuce and then you bring it over to the chopping table, and then you're like, okay, well now I got to take control of the other guy while that's going, wash the dishes. It's insanity. Like I was like, I need someone here. And why can't that be an online co-op game? Yeah. Like that seems like a perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like Gang Beasts too. They can't figure that shit out either. It's a clusterfuck.
That game is so fun online. It's crappy.
There was one point last night when we were playing it that somebody started a fire, and the person who had the fire extinguisher just sat there and like stared at the fire. And we were just like, fuck it out.
There's a setting in that game where you can take the left half of your controller and swap it with the left half of the other person's controller. So one person controls movement and the other person controls the item selecting and shit.
How can they figure that out, but they can't figure out online multiplayer?
They probably just don't want to, just because of budget and having to figure all that shit out.
It would be such a fun online game, like co-op. Man,
that'll be a good. That would be a good like charity event, like stakes and betting thing. So maybe we'll have to do something.
Yes,
that's pretty much it for me.
So I played a lot of games over the past week. First of all, the Player Unknown's Battlegrounds has been out since Friday, I believe, Thursday or Friday. And I got a chance to play it and stream it on Saturday. It's fun. It I've played the Arma 3 Battle Royale mod, and I've also played H1Z1, and Battlegrounds is like right in between those. So like H1 is really arcadey and a very quick movement, and like I wouldn't say it's clunky. Maybe the shooting's weird, but like, and then there's the Arma, and it's more realistic, and Battlegrounds is just a mixture of those two. It's pretty. It runs like crap, but that's okay. It's a beta. Matchmaking only went down twice. The gunplay's fun. I instantly fell in love with the game when I figured you could pick up a frying pan and hit someone with a frying pan.
Yep.
Fuck you.
My best rounds were rounds that I got kills with a pistol, like the first 4 kills in the round. I ran into one team of teamers. I was so pissed because I saw the guy in the driver's seat and I saw a guy in the passenger seat on the dune buggy, and I popped shots at him. I didn't take either of them out. I tried to make top 10 on my stream on Saturday. Middle-aged stream was like, hey, if you make top 10, I'll donate $10. If you don't, you have to sing a song. And then he picked this song called I Touch Myself. So I had to sing that.
I can't believe you didn't know
live.
that song.
I didn't know that song.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know why. So it's fun. When it's done, it's going to be beautiful, and it's probably going to be the best of both worlds. I think it's going to blow H1 and the Battle Royale mod out of the water. And I was listening to the main developer. He was doing an interview with Das Mendy, who was Lyric's little older brother. And so he was interviewing the developer, and they were talking about like the future of the game and blah, blah, blah. And they were talking about, rentable servers, full mod support, like constant 60 FPS for low end machines, and like 120 plus for high end machines. So like the performance is going to be there. They're thinking they're going to be in early access for another 6 months or so. That's their plan. Of course, anything could go wrong, but game's on Unreal. It's pretty. The gameplay is still there, and like there's been no problem finding matches. Like you hit play, you're put into a lobby, and in 30 seconds you're in a match. There's so many people playing it.
Yep.
But I was lucky enough to get 8 keys that I gave away. I got 5 from Battle Unknown. I had 1 from Battlegrounds developers gave to me. My old keys still worked. The old 2, 3 that I had left over, and then Ideal donated 1, so we gave 1 away on stream. Fun game. If you can get your hands on a key and you don't mind bugginess, give it a try. It's only singles right now. Duos are coming next week.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to
Seems
that.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they've been developing
have
this shit for a
duos
long time.
Yeah, duos
Well, they had
was the
duos
last.
before.
They're
Yeah.
trying singles right now, right?
Yeah.
Yep. It's Friday,
I think-
Saturday, Sunday every week of March, pretty much.
Do they plan on going higher than duos?
Yeah, they're planning on doing a 5s.
Okay.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Did you know that you can go in first person when you're inside the plane and look around at all the other people in the plane before you jump?
No.
Yeah. You can go in first person and you can look around at everybody who's in the plane before you make your parachute.
Voice chat. Yeah. Parachute. Voice chat in that game is pure cancer. Like 90% of the time, it's someone screaming the N-word. So I had to mute that shit.
Yep.
Fucking trolls, man.
That's
I
fun.
swear.
Yeah, they know how to get a rise out of people.
Bunch of annoying cunts.
Yeah. Also, Astroneer released some new content, a new patch of new content. I've been checking that out. Been playing a lot of H1Z1 King of the Kill. I was doing like every Saturday streams with H1 with Tweenie, and I've started playing. I've gotten HP into it, and now she's all of a sudden a pro. I taught her so good. She's fantastic. Borderlands 2. What?
No,
was that?
No, HP a pro.
You're talking about the developer that didn't know you could slow walk in her own game. Come on.
Yeah, okay. All right, Josie, I told him that. My bad. But she didn't know you could slow walk in Rainbow Six. I was like, are you serious? Played a little bit of Borderlands 2. I put about 4 hours into it. It's not my sort of game.
Oh.
I will keep playing it, but I'm just worried that it's not my sort of game. And like, it's not the type of game I would usually play, but it was fun. So I'm going to try and keep going. Played and beat Super Hot on stream, which if you've never played Super Hot, it was so weird, so awesome. If you can get it on sale, buy it, play it. It's really good. Also, he released another free game called Super Truck.
Yeah.
And it's literally you jumping from semi to semi while they're moving. And if you fall off and you hit the road, you start all over. And it's just kind of like this. Oh, it's so cool. Look it up. Super Truck. I played and beat a game called Inside. Did you?
I looked up at the perfect moment.
It's just his thing. It's his thing.
I hit myself in the face so many times with my own microphone. It's not even funny.
You're fucking losing up the springs on that bad boy.
Yeah, right?
I have a story after Robot's done.
Is it the story about the day you opened it?
No, about something that happened yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Streamed and played a game called Inside, which is the developers of Limbo. So they made this other game, again, side scroller, really freaky. And I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who didn't watch it or hasn't played it. It is so good. The puzzles are so good. And by the end, you're just going, what the fuck? That's all. That's all.
It's very good game.
Double
There's
salt
a
shaker.
New game that's coming out, and I think it's from the creators of Inside. It's like Little Nightmares, I think. It's something like that. It looks darker than like it's
Little
darker.
Nightmares.
I'm
I
scared.
think
It's
it's
pretty
called
crazy
one.
because that last one was pretty dark as well.
It was very dark.
It's,
All the ways you could kill your character. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
yeah,
Available
it's
April
Little Nightmares.
27th. Oh wait, yes. They debuted this at was it E3 or I think it was E3 where they showed clips of this game. I'm like, this game looks fucked up. I don't know if I want. But I'm probably going to.
It's pretty bad.
Saved. Were you just dancing in your chair, Robot? You were like, I think you're bouncing back and forth.
Dancing in the streets.
I was typing a message. I didn't even notice. Also, the last game I've been playing, Rainbow Six. I've gotten a lot back into Rainbow Six. They just released 2 more characters, 2 more operators, which is like completely changed up gameplay. They have Jackal, who is like an anti-roamer, so he can track footsteps of people. And once he finds their footsteps with his gadget, it like pings the location of that player for the next minute, like every 20 or so, every 10 or so seconds. And also there's Mira, who puts up, like, in a regular or a reinforced wall, you put up this one-way mirror that breaks through. So like the enemy on the other side only sees black, but you can see them on the other side. And if you want, there's this like little gas tank at the bottom of the window. And if you're on the right side of it, you can hit the tank and it pops out the glass so you can shoot them through the hole.
Can you shoot the tank and it do the same thing, or do you have to melee it?
No, you can melee it or shoot it.
I have a feeling there's a lot of accidental shootings where they shoot the tank and ends up.
Yes. I have done that. But the cool thing is you can put it anywhere on the wall. You could put it down really low. You can put it up high. There actually was a bug the first week it came out where enemies on the other side, if they meleeed the certain pixel at the bottom of the window, from the other side, they could hit the tank and pop out the window, which is like totally game breaking. But yeah, you guys can blame that one on Josie. That was definitely HP Laserjet in chat. Go give her shit.
Out.
So I've been having so much fun with Rainbow Six again. I kind of dropped off the Overwatch bandwagon. I started getting angry with that game.
Really?
I think it's because like you reach a certain level and you get queued with those sort of people, like the high rank people. And when you do bad, it's like soul crushing. And I was like, okay, I don't like how I'm getting when I'm mad at this game. Yeah. So I kind of backed away. I went back to Rainbow. They made a lot of fixes. The new operators are exciting. They just announced season 2 of content or year 2 of content. So I'm pumped. That game is growing like a ton. Not only like game stats for the game, like number of people playing, but in esports, it's like an actual esports game. They just had their invitational, which was awesome, and there's like so much more content coming. So that game is going to live on for quite a few years, which is good because I was scared to buy it when it first came out because I was like, this is going to be dead in the first 2 weeks. It's going to be dead in the water. And then I remember Nimbus showing us how awesome the game was, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'm sold.
I'll try it.
You had a beta code and you still didn't use it. I played the
did.
shit out of the beta, but I don't play the release game. So
that's funny. I had a beta key, and I was just like, some new game was out like that weekend, and I just remember picking that over the beta, and I don't know why, but I totally regret not playing the beta now because it was very different in the beta too. So I would have loved to see like the differences. So
how you feel about Overwatch is how me and 42 have felt with Rocket League in the past like 2 or 3 months.
I love you guys. You guys are amazing at Rocket League, but you guys have just been getting spanked by all of these. Like, there's so many Smurf accounts now, and it's totally not fair. You guys are totally. It's not cool. It's not
it
cool.
was
problem.
super discouraging at the time, and I think it's probably.
I tried to play, and I was like, nope. Fuck that. I got my ass kicked every single round.
I probably haven't played in 2 weeks, I'd say. Because I mean, I was on
2 weeks?
Yeah, I was on vacation. Yeah. There was obviously I just saw Total Recall, the original Total Recall for the first time. And there's this scene where there's woman's like 2 weeks. 2 weeks and like just stretching her own face, and that just came into my head because Weenie will do that out of nowhere. 2 weeks. I was on vacation for a week and I just haven't played it since. And I didn't actively stop playing Rocket League because of that issue, but I think subconsciously my brain is like, take a tiny break because RLCS season 3 is coming up now. Like we're gonna be playing in a tournament pretty soon, so we're gonna have to jump into it. Real quick, first of all, this drink is no longer delicious. I do not recommend it. I ain't no bitch.
A little shitty.
And I'm gonna finish it. But yeah, it's gross. So
is it flat now?
No. It's just
I think he's gotten to the part where the mixture is not right.
Maybe I messed up. Okay, so instead of making one drink and then halfway through the show going and making a second drink, I just made one really big drink. And of course, because I'm fucking a procrastinator and a lazy ass, I had no ice cubes. Both my ice cubes were in the freezer empty. I didn't have any ice for the drink. So it's a little warm, and it's like, I still don't know if the orange juice I have is good or not. It's probably bad, but I ain't no bitch. I'm gonna finish.
Adding to the booze.
Yeah.
Boosting the alcohol content.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just not great. And I mean, if anything, the mason jar should make it taste better, but not that way. So anyways, regarding this mic stand, yesterday I had it grabbed like this and I was moving it. And yeah, you already know where this is going. So I grabbed the mic, I went to go adjust it, and it came off of the desk. So the base part came off. God. And obviously this is spring loaded. So the mic stand extends and smashes my finger. And I'm like, oh my God.
Was this on stream or just like?
I think it was after stream because I was talking to Weenie at the time, and I'm like, so anyways, thanks for being on the stream. It was awful. And then instead of trying to put the base back on the desk, I decided to try and hold it by the base and balance it while I was talking into it. Within 3 seconds, it just swung and smashed me right in the mouth. I was like,
I mean, you kind of earned that one.
yeah, I'm like, I'm not a
you
smart
were asking
man.
for it.
But,
I didn't realize how clumsy you are. I don't know why it never. Like, I always feel like our cousins are like hella clumsy, but I never I'd never realized that you were.
I am not graceful. Like the amount of times I drop things, go to catch them, and then punch myself in the nuts. It happens at least like once a month, and I just have to stand there and just go, I fucking deserve this.
A month?
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm just, I don't know. I drop shit. I don't know.
My things don't matter to me that much to risk my nuts.
Well, you gotta have nuts to care about them.
I have a story where I was vacuuming, and the vacuum. Okay, listen. It was like, you know, one of the. I'm vacuuming. I'm in a pissed off mood, right? And like, I'm trying to get to this, like the final spot in the corner. And I'm like, God damn it. And like the cord is wedged under like the couch leg. Okay. And I can't pull it any further. I can't get any more slack. And I walk over there and I just go to whip it, right? I'm just like, I'm not walking over the wall to like get this thing out of the wall, to pull it out of the wall. So I just whip it. And wouldn't you know, the head of the cord comes right and hits me right in the tip of the dick. And I just fell to my knees. And I'm like, ah! It was the worst pain.
Mary, Joseph.
Like when you fall and you hit your nuts, usually it's like your balls, right?
Yep.
Like I hit the tip of my dick with that thing full speed, 2 prongs. I can't believe I didn't puncture my own cock.
Yeah.
And that was the day you purchased the Roomba, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now I have a Roomba. Yes, I do.
Guy.
Which, by the way, I named it Robot. And every time I'm about to turn it on, I ask the dogs, I'm like, okay, it's Jax, okay, Sadie, where's Wobot? Or I call him Wobot. And they both look under the table where the Roomba like chills out. So they know it. They know it too.
Tip got tipped.
Get tipped, bro.
Get tipped, bro.
Yo, I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the show, but me and Robot went through a really long time where we were obsessed with hitting each other in the nuts. Like we would be at church and Robot would smack me in the dick with a Bible and go, Bangkok. The amount of times Bangkok got screamed in our childhood. I'm surprised I have, well, actually I have no way of proving that I have working nuts because I've never tried to create, but I assume that they still work.
Making something, goddammit.
And I don't know what working sperm tastes like either. I assume it doesn't taste any different. I can't speak from experience. Anyways, Robot, was that you that went last with gaming?
Yeah, I clearly remember like in elementary school going up to people and being like, hey, do you know what the capital of Thailand is? And they'd be like, no, what? I'd be like, Bangkok! Smack them right in the nuts.
Hey, Grandpa! Fuck you, China #1.
Yeah. China #1.
As far as myself, you know, when I'm writing the script for this show, I'm sort of proud of myself because I remember during GSN Weekly podcast times, I would be struggling to think of games that I was playing at the time. And now every time we have a podcast here, I have a list of things that I've been playing, and it just makes me happy because there was a small period of time in between like the end of GSN Weekly and just like those 6 months where I was afraid that I was losing my love for video games, and like the amount of games I was playing was like dwindling, and I don't know where I was in my life at that time, but I'm happy to look at this list and see a bunch of games. Been playing a good amount of H1Z1. I've started playing solos to try and get my top 10 rank up there. I had a top 40 5-kill round in H1Z1 the last time that I streamed. So I was super stoked about that one. All the kills were because the other people were really bad. Like, they weren't good shots on my end at all. I'll admit it.
Shit happens.
Yeah, but hey, I'll fucking take it. So H1 played a tiny bit of Battlegrounds. I played 2 rounds of Battlegrounds on EU servers before the NA ones opened up, and I was planning on streaming Battlegrounds, and I was just getting so frustrated at the mechanics of the game and like looting and opening doors, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, it was
H1Z1 is just faster and it's just less clunky, and I'm just gonna play H1. So I'm gonna have to queue into Battlegrounds next weekend because I didn't get a really good chance to do it this weekend. I streamed a game called Guts and Glory, which is the 3D version of Happy Wheels. It's on Steam for $10. Played every single map. It was super ridiculous, super fun.
Guts and Glory.
I played it for 2 hours, and it was $10. And they're still adding more maps, and there's community map. So I'd say it's worth the $10.
Add to wish list.
Yeah. Started Dying Light. We're doing a co-op campaign dual stream with Matt Weenie right now. Dying Light is awesome. I like that game. And just
So much fun.
Just yesterday or the day before, Weenie's like, I have the itch to play Dying Light. I'm like, me fucking too. And it's not often that comes around, like the itch to play a video game. I just feel like that's
Zombies.
far in between.
Yeah.
In between.
Especially because it's co-op.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love the day-night cycle. The parkour is so it's so well done in that game. Like, it doesn't feel clunky. Like, you flow from building to building, grab onto everything. It's a really fun game. Really fun game.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Let it out.
Nope. Go moving on. The fact that too that it's Dying Light. It's open world co-op. Like, those types of games are not common. And it's really well done. The game is really, really well done. So Dying Light streamed a night of CS:GO. We're playing some CS:GO. That was fun. it was a good time. I enjoyed it. Played Overcooked. Played Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, a little bit of Rocket League, a little bit of Rainbow Six. Me and Speed co-opted Saints Row the Third for the stream earlier in the month. That game was just absolutely insane.
Ridiculous.
The Saints Row the Fourth is way more out there than the third.
I think I'm going to have to play it. I think I'm going to.
I will play that game all fucking day long. I love that game. It's so stupid, but it's so fun.
And that's how I felt about the third too. It's just like, this is so dumb and ridiculous that I absolutely love it.
Naaackers found out about the taser, so
I love tasing Speed. That was so much fun.
Y'all were tasing each other outside of the fucking crazy mansion full of gimps.
Yeah.
Getting chased down by gimps on carts.
It was ridiculous. Saints Row the Third, a little bit of Nuclear Throne. Me and Bourbon played. I don't know if we talked about this the last time we had a show, but we played over 9,000 zombies again, and it lasted like an hour and a half. Like, one round of that game lasted an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we killed. It's really windy, and sometimes the branches hit my air conditioner, and it creeps me out. Killed 54,000 zombies in that one round.
Motherfucker.
Insane. I wish I would have recorded it and just did like a time lapse or something. We had a Grand Theft Auto 4 multiplayer event a couple weeks back. That was super fun. It was great to get back in that game. And then had a day of Worms, Weapons of Mass Destruction. Worms of Mass Destruction. Sorry. And that game was super fun.
I got Worms.
Other than that, that's pretty much it. Playing a shit ton. Right now I'm in the middle of Dying Light. Gonna be continuing to play some H1. Got to continue to get back into some Rocket League. That's pretty much the gist of it. Your final games before we move on?
Nope.
Let's eat.
Robot, what are you eating? Speaking of eat.
So we went to Blue Tractor last night for date night.
God damn.
And
Tractor.
yeah, Blue Tractor. It's a Southern barbecue place. I got some cheesy biscuits, some cheddar.
Get you some grits too. Those
Buttermilk.
are
Oh, well, Lauren did get some grits. They
Oh,
were
goddamn.
delicious. And she got and she got pulled pork too. So I'm eating leftover pulled pork, but we don't have any barbecue sauce. So I got some. I sprinkled some Sweet Baby Ray's on it, hot sauce. It's pretty good, but I'm just nibbling at it because I didn't get a chance to eat dinner tonight.
I don't think it was the day after, but 2 days after, I took Weenie's Chinese leftovers and my Chinese leftovers and just fucking dumped it on. I was drunk off my ass. I'm like, I'm eating all of this. And just standing, leaning over the kitchen counter, just fucking shoveling it into my mouth.
Scarfing it up.
Yeah, it was so. I actually really liked the General Tso's chicken. 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 So I might try that next time, but it was that Chinese tastes just as good leftover, like heated up. And I can't say that about a lot of food, nor do I take leftovers home. I fucking. What are you doing to me? I can't speak. There was 4.5 shots of vodka in this class, so I guess it was super good. Leftover Chinese from that place is just so goddamn good. I almost drove out there to go get some more. Like after Weenie had left, it was like the following day. I'm like, okay, I could get there in about an hour, sit there for an hour and eat, and then order, maybe 2 or 3 more, freeze those so I have enough for the entire week. It thought went into my head. I love that sesame chicken from that place. And
the crab ragoon and the pork dumplings were so good. So good.
Those reheated too were fantastic. Or just the
crab ragoon?
The crab ragoon, yeah. I didn't take home any of the dumplings. But yeah, it was
Never had crab ragoon.
It's delicious. It's the fucking bomb.
Don't get it anywhere unless you come to Michigan and we're going to this Chinese place and then you can have it.
I'm gonna get fat when I go up there. I just have a feeling. It's...
But get you fat and fuck you.
Okay, what?
I mean, get you fat and fan you, as in case you're hot.
Because you're gonna get the meat sweats.
All right, moving on to the next portion of the show, gaming news and discussion. During the week, if you guys want to help out the show and submit gaming or streaming related news articles for us to discuss.
I had one of those nights on Friday. It was rough. I couldn't form full sentences, and I was adding weird letters at the end of words.
Words are a problem.
My tongue is twice the diameter that it usually is right now. I don't understand. Anyways, you can post your links to the Crocs and Hot Pockets news channel, Unique New York. Anyway, there's a fucking news channel in the Discord. If you like shit, post it in there and we'll talk about it. Moving on. So the first part of the news, gaming news and discussion, we just throw out some links. We call this the just so you know portion of the news articles. So the first one is Mega Man 2.5D free download. So I was just perusing some news articles, some news outlets, and there is this development company that has been working on this game called Mega Man 2.5D, and they basically made Mega Man not quite 3D, but 2.5D. And there's a free download. There was going to be a link in chat. So if you guys love Mega Man, check it out. There's Google Drive links, there's torrent links, and so whatever floats your boat.
Is it not essentially like Paper Mario?
Yes, pretty much. Where it's
like
like
that's the kind of 2.5D.
Yeah, so you don't actually have control over your viewpoint, but there's a little bit of depth to the objects in the game.
Is this illegal? Like this is definitely because it's a Mega Man game made by unofficial developers.
It says at the bottom they're not associated with Capcom.
Yeah,
and it's strictly a fan-made game.
Oh god,
okay.
Is it
Capcom? It's gonna be some shit, probably.
Yeah, they're gonna go after him. Get it while you can.
Apparently, this has been in development for 8 years. They've been working on this for 8 years. Is it if you don't use any of the original code from their game, is it actually illegal or is it just unethical and they have the right to take it down?
I mean, they've got the name, they've got the artwork. It's Mega Man.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mega Man. They
definitely
called it Ass Suck Man and just changed it a little bit.
It's not like Half-Life where they came out with one the guy took 10 years to make, and it's an open source game to begin with.
Yeah.
Well, Black Mesa.
I guess it's another thing if they try to sell it.
Oh,
it is free, I guess.
If they try to sell it, that could be an issue. Yeah.
Haven't they still...
That's probably why they don't have it up on Steam or anything.
Okay. Haven't they still not completed the last level of Half-Life 1 in Black Mesa? Isn't it still like under construction? I didn't think
they haven't finished the second half, which is where you're on the alien planet.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that link is in chat. And in addition to that, there was a news article that HP LaserJet shared in the news Discord, or the news channel in Discord. Everything you need to know about the Nintendo Switch. So if you guys are, thinking about the console, maybe thinking about getting it, are there questions that you have, check out the link in chat. All of the videos and FAQs that you need to know about the console are in there. All right, so the first topic I want to talk about is this new fucking series of chips that have come out of AMD's very tight butthole, the AMD Ryzen chip. So this is a very, very powerful set of chips. I think there's two. I think there's one quad and one 8 core, or two quad and one 8. Okay.
I think it's two. No, I thought there were maybe one quad core and two 8 cores.
Okay.
And no, I thought they were all 8 cores, and the lower end ones were just lower clock speeds by default, I think.
So basically, this is a new set of chips that AMD has released. And there's the links in chat. There'll be a link to a Linus Tech Tip videos where he's on the show floor actually doing live demos of performance for these chips. And there'll be another link that shows some benchmarks that were posted by AMD. So take them with a grain of salt. But I wanted to get your guys' input. We're all Intel guys, and we're all NVIDIA guys. It's been that way. I feel like the amount of people that have been Intel and NVIDIA has outweighed, at least in our group of friends, our within GSN.
Yeah.
Did this make you kind of pause and look? Because it was like AMD hasn't done something like this in a very long time. It's almost like it's like Apple with the Mac Pro. The Mac Pro has been a thing for like forever, but it doesn't really seem like they care about it or that they're trying. Like Apple just has like certain hardware that they just let die. Like they just like, we don't really care about this shit anymore. All of a sudden, there's this chip that is outperforming Intel chips that are years old, or not years old, that are brand new for half the price, which is insane. So you have the floor.
Well, the way I look at it, Intel, they released their, was it the Skylake series?
Yeah.
How long ago? About a year ago. They're probably coming up with something else now. It's maybe a lot better than this AMD CPU. Maybe about the same. I'm pretty sure it's going to blow this CPU out the water, but again, it's going to be expensive as hell. But that's what you end up paying to get the best. So.
Intel Hex and 8 cores, though, by default, are going to be anywhere from $600 to $1,200. So, like, you are paying a lot of money for those chips. And these chips from AMD are same performance, if not better, in not only gaming, but like rendering workload. And they did some like, there was like one more thing. It was just basic like stress testing, like opening up like 100 applications,
multi-core
and then
shit.
One that was actually gaming. Yeah, multi-core shit. And then like actual workload, like rendering and stuff like that. And it was, if as good or better, it was really impressive. Would I go AMD on my main gaming build? Probably not. But as a streamer, I would think about it for 8 cores. That's a lot of rendering power. And for that budget, that's a great stream machine. As long as like all very powerful AMD chips don't come with stock coolers. They require you go out and you buy a third party powerful liquid cooler. So because they run hot, and I wonder if this is going to be the same. And the old AMD chips were like really power hungry too, got really hot.
Yep.
So I think AMD is finally bringing their game as far as, I don't know about GPUs, but this is probably the most impressive thing I've seen from AMD in years.
What's the CPU socket port? Is it the same as in? I think it's like a lot different. When you have to get like an AMD motherboard, even
Yeah,
Yes.
you'd have to change your motherboard too.
Yeah.
So
The 8-core AMD CPU that I have in my server is 140 watt power consumption, where these new 8 cores are 65 watts, which is
And 95, I think.
which is 30 lower than the current 8 cores from Intel.
Yeah. The socket's AM4
Okay,
for the
they've been on
for the-
AM3 for so goddamn long, like
Yeah.
so long.
Don't get me wrong, like if you're on a budget, AMD is a
amazing.
way to go, you know?
Yep.
I've had AMD CPUs and I've had AMD GPUs. My last AMD GPU was a 5850 HD Black Edition.
I remember.
And
that.
I remember, you remember that
Yep.
card? It was ridiculous looking. But after that, I had so many problems with just drivers. Like one time I went to go install a new driver. So you got to uninstall the first driver first. Corrupted Windows. I had to completely install everything again. That sucked.
Yeah.
So hot cores. I think AMD's got a shot here, and I would definitely think if I'm looking to build another streaming box that's low heat, low power consumption, because you got to think about your power bill too, and heat in the room, I would totally think about doing it.
Competition is good.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah,
It's always good to
Mhm.
have that.
Yep. Because AMD has been. They haven't been. It's not that they haven't been on the ball. They've just been behind the ball.
yeah.
They've just. It doesn't seem like they were aiming any of their products at enthusiasts. It was just like, hey, we know that our target market is people who like to build budget stuff and who like to get performance for good money. But now they're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's time for us to weasel our way into this. And
PC gaming's going.
Yep. And I mean, we're seeing it now with wasn't it last year's E3 where they had the first PC gaming panel, which Day 9 TV hosted, actually both years. And AMD had a spot on that show, on that panel showing off new hardware. And yeah, I'm the same with you. I'm going to stick with Intel for, my gaming PC, because still no games except for probably Star Citizen are utilizing multi-core CPUs.
No,
It's all still
not really.
single core stuff. But when we're looking into the future and thinking about 4K transcoding for streaming, or multiple people streaming to the same box, like, if I can build an 8-core machine that has a 65 watt power consumption for $400, because I think the base model 8-core CPU was $399, and
Yep.
and the benchmarks are proving to be in line with Intel's 8-core, and that is $600 less than Intel's 8-core.
That's crazy.
That's the 6800K.
Yeah. So
So
very interesting. And there's certain people in the industry who like certain things. When I saw Linus from Linus Media Group get excited about an AMD chip, I'm like, okay, there's something going on here. We're on to something.
yeah, because he's
Yeah.
partnered with Intel.
Yep.
I
So it's good.
remember the last exciting thing from AMD was like going to be Bulldozer. Like I remember that was like, and I just remember like everybody was so excited. because Bulldozer was the beginning of 6 and 8 core chips for AMD. So they were like, oh, this is going to be a powerhouse. And I just remember just like it's just falling flat on its face.
Yeah, because there was like
Hella
4
cheap.
cores and like 4 not really cores. They just like they still just could not perform like a traditional. Oh my god, I fucking heard myself. That must have been Speed headset. They're on the left side.
Only one ear.
So yeah, very fucking cool. I will not consider making the switch until probably a year. I'd say a year from now, because the streaming PC that I have right now has a first generation i7 in it and does okay. There is no AMD CPU that came out at the same time as the first generation i7 that could do that.
Yeah.
So this is a great fucking start for AMD. Great start, but they have quite a ways to go. The AMD driver software for Windows is still absolute garbage, and I mean the GeForce experience isn't much better, but it's still better.
Still good. Also, Intel just dropped the pricing of their CPUs like $150 off at least the 7800 or the 6700K.
Hmm.
So you could go to Micro Center and get a 6700K for $250.
Yep, and you could pair it with like an ASRock motherboard for like $60. Walk out of there spending $300 and have a beast of a gaming machine.
Yep.
So if you guys are in the market for new PC parts and you have a Micro Center near you, go check it. Even Amazon, they're pretty cheap on Amazon now too.
Even if you're not going AMD, like 42 said, competition is good. Intel goes, oh shit, and drops the pricing of what they got. I mean, if Intel was very confident that they're like, oh, there's no way they can do that, they would have kept the prices exactly where they were. But they, I think AMD probably scared them a little bit.
Intel's. Oh, okay. All right, let's do some things. We got this.
Yeah, but they've been doing whatever the fuck they want for the last 15 years. They don't give a shit.
Yep.
They've owned the market share.
They've been the kings.
So
They've basically just been charging us whatever they want.
Oh yeah,
And I hope the AMD CPU comes out amazing, because I mean, if you have very good competition, it just makes stuff better for us.
Yep.
Right. Great for consumers.
If AMD releases their CPUs and then they drop what's the AMD control panel called?
Catalyst control
Catalyst.
Catalyst, yeah.
Catalyst.
It's the
Cunt
worst.
Center. If they make it so you don't have to use that and you can just install drivers like NVIDIA lets you, maybe I'll consider it.
You have to, like, when I had my first like PC setup, I had an AMD that I purchased. I forget which one it was, but I had to go to their website, look for the exact driver I needed for that day, download it, and do a bunch of other crap, and it was just obnoxious. Like NVIDIA, I just click download and it's done.
See, and that like the idea behind the GeForce experience and that is good. But and then I remember NVIDIA's like, hey, download this software or just run this test and we'll tell you what driver you need. I'm like, great, okay. Run. Must download and install Java. Whoa! No fucking way. Absolutely not. Must run an Internet Explorer. Fucking you.
Yo, fuck Java.
Fuck you. Anywho, all right. Any final
to get hacked.
thoughts about the Ryzen?
The only thing I was going to say too is that the thing that excites me about stuff like this is I even had this the other day where I had a friend that he's always been a console gamer, and we were talking about Battlefield 1, and I can't remember how the conversation went, but we were talking about it. I was playing Battlefield 1 over at his house on PS4, and it actually looks really fucking good on PS4, by the way. And so he was like, "Oh, you still play this on PC, right?" And I was like, I have it. I haven't played it in a while, but I was thinking about trying it out again because I haven't played it since the day I bought it, pretty much. And but the way he was talking to me about the fact that I played it on PC, it wasn't like, "Oh, you play this on PC, dude." It's like he was like, "Oh, you you get to play it on PC, right? You get to play on you get to play on the fun stuff.
Yeah. fucking
and I was
feed
like,
my ego.
Players.
And I was talking to him about PC stuff, and I think about stuff like this, and it's nice seeing quality stuff come out that's going to be cheaper, because people like him, it's going to make it a lot easier to get those people onto PCs and off those shitty consoles.
Okay.
Like, and you just brought up a great point. Like, one of the main things that a lot of tech YouTubers try to do is like, hey, here's a PC that you can build for $600 that can kill console. This fucking 8-core chip, you can get an 8-core chip. Like, you can build a monster of a PC for under $1,000 now. And that's just, and of course, you're not going to utilize all 8 cores, but if you're somebody who wants to get into the PC gaming world, if you want to start editing video, because it's going to come very, very soon, where we're pushing 2 and 4K 60 frames per second videos of YouTube. That's going to be mainstream very soon. I can't edit 4K on my current CPU, which is an Intel 73770K. The fact that you can build a PC for you could probably get away if you have the CPU and the motherboard for under $500. Throw another $300 to $400, and you could whiz by, absolutely no problem. So this is come here, console plebs. Come on over. Come on, the grass is greener.
Dude, I bought this fancy fucking Halo 5 edition Xbox One, and the other day I was sitting here looking at it, and I was like, you know what? There's so much dust on this thing right now. I'm like, I actually considered possibly selling it because I haven't. I haven't played on it. Like, the only thing I play on my console now is Halo, and even that is dying. The next Halo that comes out, if it's not on PC, that series is dead. That whole franchise is going down the shit. Like, they need to put that series on PC. It has to happen, or else that franchise isn't going anywhere. And it's the thing. I look at my Xbox and I'm like, what am I playing on this that I just can't play on PC? Nothing. Halo. So I was like, might be time.
Still waiting for Fusion Frenzy to come out on Xbox. Remember that game?
Fusion Frenzy?
Remember the party game Fusion Frenzy for the original Xbox? None of you? Salty, please.
No.
I feel like I do.
Really?
I played a shitload of Xbox when I was a kid.
Oh my fuck.
Let me look up this thing.
I went Nintendo to PlayStation. I didn't have an Xbox.
Chat, Fusion Frenzy, anybody? Please.
Yes, I have played this game before.
Okay. It was like
Party
Mario
games?
Party with humans. Yeah, party games. You used to play it at our friends that have a last name that start with a Z.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
No. There is fucking, if you go to Google, if you search Fusion Frenzy and then you look in Google Images, about the 30th image down is a model of a naked muscular dude with just a huge cock.
Yeah. Is that Conan?
Samsung Fusion Frenzy. I don't know what this is, but he's naked.
Fusion Frenzy 2 for the Xbox 360. This is not real. This is not fucking real.
Yeah.
We just talked about selling consoles. Don't stop.
No.
Stop.
Stop. What are you
Came
doing?
out in 2007.
Wow.
Emulators must emulate. Oh my fuck. All right. Well, I'm officially moving over to console gaming. I will see you guys later, or I'll see you on another time.
Bye.
See ya. Okay. Moving along.
Mhm.
Next up, it seems every podcast we have a nice little segment of the show where we dedicate to Twitch, because Twitch has been pushing out updates like nobody's business lately. So we got a couple things. I'll just read these off real quick, and then if you guys have any points, we're coming up on about 2 hours, so we don't have to scurry just yet. But if you guys have anything to add on any of these points, we can just go down them. Down on them. So the first point regarding Twitch is Twitch announces communities. So a community is a category separate from the game that you are playing that you can stream to. Anyone can create a community, and anybody can stream it to a community. So when you are in your Twitch dashboard and you're setting up your things before you go to stream, you give yourself a title, you pick a language, you pick a game that you're going to be streaming. So for example, tonight we switched it to talk shows, and then you can pick a community. So we would stream to, I don't know, gaming talk shows community. There's one for Tim the Tatman. There's one for speedrunners. There's one for social eating. So it's a very wide variety of communities, but they're also very vague. And there isn't really a definitive answer for what the fuck they are. But they're there, and they're pretty. And that's kind of all there is to it. You can only stream to one community at a time. And but every stream you can stream to a different community. You can change communities midstream at any point. So we can take a quick pause right here. What were your guys' first reactions when you heard about Twitch communities? This is gonna be a 3-part question. You can fuck you on. What was your first reaction? Do you think that they are beneficial in any aspect? And has it impacted the way you watch Twitch at all? Have you used it as a focal point to go find other streamers, maybe a certain group of people that are playing games? So I wanted to pick your brains about
it. It has not affected me whatsoever because it's not on mobile, and so I don't care. Right. I watched like 95% of my streams on my phone.
It's funny. I actually run a beta version of the iOS app. They don't have communities in it yet at all. They have the feeds. They have feeds beta going on, but not communities, which is funny because I feel like communities is a more polished product than feeds right now. I don't know.
I think feeds and communities are somewhat unnecessary, although I do see what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to push the discovery of new streamers by broadening the categories beyond just, if you just say that somebody is in real life, it could be a million fucking things. Well, now I could say sort of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm bucking, cooking in real life, or sitting on the porch getting hammered in real life.
How do they plan on managing these communities? Like, you can have this future men community, and maybe this dickhead streams this community. I'm pretty sure future man wouldn't want those type of people streaming in there. How would they manage it? How would they keep the people that are actually belong to that community?
You have managers and mods that can moderate. I don't know to what extent they can moderate, but like, how can you? It's just like, how can you moderate that if anybody can stream to your community? Like, it would be a constant thing. You would always have to be looking at who's there and who's streaming to it, and it just
It's when I first thought about it, I was like, oh, it's like Teams, but like anybody can create one. Like right now, Teams on Twitch are Teams run, like only partners can create teams. So I was like, okay, so here's kind of a more open way to do teams. But then the first day there was like, okay, there's a community for Overwatch. Well, like, why is there a community for Overwatch when there's already a game for Overwatch? But then like, kind of like the good type of communities, like people who speedrun or people who play variety games or variety streamers, like those are the more specific, like subcategory things that I think would be helpful with discovery. Like there was another one I saw. There was one called comedy. Like people who are doing stand-up comedy now have a community.
Is that a thing?
Competitive Overwatch. Yeah.
Really?
There's actually comedians on Twitch. Some play games, some actually just do stand-up.
I have seen Andy Naaackers has been going ham on IRL streaming lately.
Yes.
Out of nowhere, but
all he does is just walk around and like do stuff.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't do stand up or anything.
His whole
he just
fucking
like,
life though.
Yeah.
That's all he's ever done.
The only stuff I've seen from, like, I haven't watched any of his streams, but I've just seen stuff on live stream fails.
Yeah.
The only stuff I've seen him doing is like he like leaned over and like licked stuff off of the pants of a girl that he spilled stuff on. And then he went into a store and tried to buy Nicorette gum, and they wouldn't take his ID because he looked too young,
Yeah.
or they thought it wasn't his ID. It's just his channel looks like it'd be
He looks
another
ridiculous.
Ice Poseidon.
Yes.
Potentially.
Oh my god,
Yes.
Ice Poseidon's IRL.
Yeah.
Did you see the one where he just grabs that mic from the dude and just starts yelling to like a crowd that's not there? There's like 3 people.
Yeah, yeah. Are you guys all hyped for this bullshit convention we're at? There was a recent one. He was going up and down a block, and somebody came out of his store and threatened his life, like threatened Ice's life. He's like, Ice, why? And he's like,
he's gonna get himself shot.
yeah.
I can just feel it.
The other one where he was like typing his workouts, and he was like monkey climbing like a random palm tree in public.
I saw that. There's people just staring at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's an odd man.
He's just an odd guy. Like I would love to. I wonder what he's like drunk. Like what is Ice Poseidon like drunk? Because he's already all around the place. Yeah, he's crazy.
So again, like I think it's a cool subcategory. I think a way to be like more specific as to what you're doing on your channel. I've also seen big streamers like create communities, so like people who watch who really like that streamer can also stream underneath that person's name or that community. I think it's cool. It's probably a lot of moderation time and jobs for not only the people who create the groups, but for the Twitch admins that have to watch. Because I've seen some ridiculous ones pop up and then be deleted, like an hour later because they got reported. But smaller streamers, mid-sized streamers are always complaining to Twitch about new ways to get discovered. This is Twitch trying out something. Whether this will be more developed into a more like full feature, I don't know, but Twitch is at least trying something.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can lock the communities and do invite only. Maybe that may be something. But I just see it just being too.
I just don't see the point of it. I
Yeah.
understand for like
it's like
very
hashtags on
small
Twitter.
number of fucking categories. Do I really see the need for it?
Yeah.
Like speedrunning, that's a cool category. I will probably use that all the fucking time because watching people run shit is one of my favorite things to do.
And they're speedrunning across tons of games.
What's that guy's name? The Mexican gamer?
Mm-hmm.
KMG? Did you guys know his name is the Mexican gamer?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Twitch posted on Twitter earlier today that this guy has been running every NES game ever created. 714 games. He's been doing it for 2 fucking years. And today he finished it.
Oh my God.
He finished the 714th game. There was 12,000 people watching him. Fucking subs and donations coming in all over the place. A couple people fucking donated $714 to him. Like, it was nutty as shit. And he finished it out on Super Mario Brothers 3.
Ooh, what a game to
Like, he
finish that on.
saved that for last. And it was so cool because he was like showing all these gifts that people said, like, sent him over the course of him doing it, like original art that somebody had made up, an original like game poster with his image and some of the games he had played, like some of the memories from him doing it. And
that's awesome.
Another person made a shadow box with a gold NES gun and gold cartridge with that poster on it. Like, it was just really cool. You could tell, like, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, what the fuck do I do now? Like, I've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah.
And everybody in chat's like, Super NES time.
Yeah. Oh God, the amount of games. That's 2,000. The amount of games that start with Super for that console.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I first read it, Cat, please. He is chewing my monitor. Can you not? Yeah, how do you like it? I'm gonna bite your ass. So when this first came out, I was like, oh, this is like Teams for not partnered people. So it's a way that you can create a group on Twitch without having to be partnered. And then I realized that anybody could stream to any community, and that you were just either in or out, and that was kind of it. And I don't know. Like, I'm glad that Twitch is trying things. I'm glad that they are just pushing out things to see what sticks. Because personally, I feel like that's the right way to create. Is like try and come up with as many ideas as possible, push them out, see which ones stick, and then the ones that stick, work hard at them. And I think that's a good way of doing it. And I think with having features like this come out on a platform like Twitch, where your community is very vocal about what they want and what they do not want. So I think that's a plus. I just don't see. I don't see because I don't think it's going to stick, and so and because of that, I don't think that it's going to help any smaller streamers get exposure. Like, I remember clicking on Tim the Tatman's community, and it was like Tim the Tatman streaming for 10,000 viewers, and then like 4 other people that were streaming for like 100 viewers. I'm like, holy shit! Just because these people are streaming to the same community Tim the Tatman is, they are directly adjacent to his stream. But then again, 10,000 viewers with Tim the Tatman, and then a couple people with 100, and then that was it. I feel like, I don't know. I just didn't know that it was I didn't know any of those other streamers' numbers, how they've fared earlier on. So I'm just kind of confused. And when I was originally thinking, I was like, okay, awesome. We have a big group of friends, a lot of people who like streaming. This is a way that we can have like a central location to hang out in. Because like we all have our own Discords. We all have our own Twitter accounts. Like, oh, this is something that all of us can be in. And I don't know. There's just like, okay, well, I can either stream to this community of 20 streamers that nobody's ever going to see, or I can stream to the Overwatch community, which has thousands and thousands of viewers, and get a better chance of exposure. So
Yeah.
it seems if so I don't really know what to think about it. Right? It seems pointless.
I really
Maybe-
wish they wouldn't have made it public. I don't think you should be able to create
Yeah.
whatever fucking community you
Yeah.
want. I think they should have just had an expansion on the number of categories they had
Yeah.
to make some of these more specific to certain types of gaming instead of just
Comedy,
whatever the fuck.
serious,
There's
just-
one on here, Cats Only, has 2,789 viewers. Why?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hold the
They
fuck
love
up.
cats. They love cats.
China
Um,
number 1, 1,000 viewers.
Maybe communities wasn't the best name for it. Maybe it being categories or hashtags or something else.
Or languages.
Or I think
A couple of those
categories
make sense, where it's like
Yeah.
Italian gamers or Russian gamers.
Yep.
and there's a lot of duplicates. So if you type in Overwatch, there's like 20 Overwatch categories or communities, and it's like, well, which one do I want? I don't know, which one has the most viewers in it or whatever. So I'm glad they're trying something. We'll see if it sticks. Maybe it won't, but they're trying.
Yep.
So
The only thing I really don't want Twitch to get to the point of is where they make it so easy for, like, I know how difficult it is to get noticed as a smaller streamer, but I don't want them to make it to the point where it's so easy to find these smaller, somewhat pretty shitty streamers that people don't put the effort in to put on a really good show. Like Dr. Disrespect is a guy that I know he's been around for a lot longer than what he has been popular on Twitch, but people like that, I want people like that are going to put crazy effort into their shows and want to get popular by that sense, rather than people that just want to use these tools and just be plain Jane
right off someone
themselves.
else's,
Rolling the
right
fucking
off
dice.
someone's coattails or something.
Yeah, like I know there's a lot of people that ended up getting popular from bigger streamers hosting them, and then they are the kind of people that have that personality that everybody did stick around, even though they're not doing anything crazy. But I don't want Twitch to get to the point where those guys that put a ton of effort into their shows only for everybody to just use these tools on their site to find all their smaller streamers anyway and forget about those ones to fall under the rug.
Exactly. All right. Any final points on that?
That's it.
All right. These other points are a little bit smaller than Twitch communities. The first one, which I have not seen any press about whatsoever, is something called Pulse, and it looks to be a new way that you can interact with your followers and your friends on Twitch. And it looks to be a news feed of Twitch status updates that lives somewhere on Twitch. And I haven't really seen it in action yet. So that's one other thing. A second feature being you can officially change your name on Twitch. If you guys watch Twitch, this is not a new thing. This has happened in the past week. So this is huge. Yep. There's going to be an article posted in chat. It's basically a hey, if you are going to or plan on changing your name on Twitch, please read this so you know all of the things that will happen after the fact. In addition to that, clips are now on channel pages. So if you're a streamer and people take clips of your stream, they will automatically show up in a feed on your profile page. Very, very cool. And this last part is more of just like an FYI. Some of you may know that a streamer actually passed away after doing a 24-hour charity stream. Basically, what it boiled down to was just him not taking care of himself. So this is just kind of a PSA to if you're streaming, especially if you're streaming for more than 4 or 5 hours, get up, take breaks, drink water, eat healthy. Because this is just absolutely terrible. This is actually the first, I think, death directly related to streaming. Thank God
his cameras was still alive. He went out for a smoke.
Yeah, he was on for like 11 hours after that or something.
Yep.
Look, like
Ashi Bird is his name.
Popular streamer.
And he was raising money for charity. Like it's kind of funny. Like St. Jude's, they're like, don't swear, don't drink, and he was just going. He wasn't raising money for St. Jude, but he was just like, you could tell how fucking messed up he was.
Yeah. From everything I've read has been this guy smokes like a chimney and drinks like a fish.
It wasn't Twitch that killed him. It just so happened to happen on Twitch. But, he put a lot of stress on his body, while he was doing streaming is absolutely draining. Like, I love it, but it is a lot of work. It is very draining. And 24-hour streams, in my opinion, have always been stupid. And I think it's bad that bigger streamers have set these, like, made this a normal thing. Humans aren't built to sit down in a chair for 24 hours straight and play video games. We're not built to stay awake for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it's just destroying people who, like, I was watching a small stream. He was like, I got 100 follows. I'm doing a 24-hour stream. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, I get it. That's an exciting thing, but it's not needed at all. You are just putting more stress on your body, and like, you guys know, to have a good stream, you need to get out of the computer. You need to go outside. You need to go do stuff to keep yourself in the right frame of mind. So when you come, like, exercise and just going out and hanging out with people, that affects how well you do when you stream.
Yep.
Anything. But 24-hour streams are a horrible idea, and nobody should be doing them. 12 hours. That's okay. That's pushing it. Like, you're going to be dead. But my feeling is like, okay, you guys would get like 6 solid hours of maybe semi-entertaining BadRobot, right? And then after that, I would just be like, like, who wants to watch that shit? I don't think it would be entertaining. And it's just not good. We're not built to do that at all. Go outside, suck in some vitamin D.
Right.
Take care of yourselves, people.
I had a friend that was a like super small streamer, like less than 100 viewers, tried to do a 24-hour stream, and I remember talking to him after, and he's like, I got like 2 followers. I fucking regret it. I feel like shit afterward. It's like doesn't help.
Yep.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
Well, any points regarding the Pulse beta name changes, clips? Oh, they're pretty small.
Name changes are pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's a
I
huge
don't
They
thing.
find like
I don't particularly like the whole Facebook newsfeed thing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
They're just trying to keep people on their platform. Like people use
Absolutely.
Twitter to advertise.
That's what
so.
they're doing. So they're trying to take Twitter and put it in, which somebody's got to take Twitter because it's been killing itself for the past 5 years. So
Why doesn't Amazon just buy Twitter?
Right.
Go ahead and just buy it. They
The
got the
Twitch. I'm actually surprised the Twitch feeds thing hasn't come sooner. The Pulse thing, because I was thinking about like they just allowed uploads, right? So you can upload videos, but like nobody like knows when you do that. So like Twitch feeds is a way to like push out like, oh hey, I just pushed out some content on my channel, like this video. Because like when you go to YouTube, you go to your subscriptions page and it shows you all the videos, all the updates that you missed while you were gone. Twitch needed that, and they don't have comments either. They don't have thumbs up or playlists. Like they have a long way to go to compete with YouTube because YouTube is coming after Twitch. I mean, well, I don't know if they're succeeding, but you know, gaming.youtube.com, they are just trying to, you know, keep up with the competition.
I feel like the only people that are streaming on YouTube gaming is people that are owned by YouTube.
Yeah, or got banned off Twitch.
Yeah.
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 Same thing with Beam. Like this, I don't understand it.
I think Twitch should just stay with streaming and YouTube stay with uploading. Because you branch out and try to do all these other things, their initial streaming structure they had is gonna get worse and worse.
I just went to gaming.youtube.com for the first time. Very first recommended video, GSN Weekly episode 1 with N249. Like, wait, what? No fucking way.
Gaming.youtube, it's like a dark theme for YouTube. Like you can use it with any video. Like it's a really nice skin for YouTube, but it's just there not a lot of people streaming over there.
No.
Yeesh.
Alrighty. 2 other points. These were actually, I should throw these in the just so you know. The federal case against T Martin and Pro Syndicate, the 2 streamers / YouTubers that got caught owning CSGO lotto websites, has been dropped because of not enough evidence, not enough information for whatever fucking reason.
Not enough evidence because it was all deleted.
Right now, yeah, exactly. So not only there's no federal case anymore because for whatever reason all of these accusations couldn't hold up in federal court. They are still being sued by courts of their state because I believe they both live in separate states. I'm pretty sure T Martin's in Cali. I don't know where Pro Syndicate is. But there's still open cases against them at the state level. And I just read about this because there's actually 2 people that were convicted of doing something like this with a FIFA gambling website. 2 YouTubers were both fined $100K for
Jeez.
pretty much shitting on people. So I'm thinking how this has just like gotten swept under the rug and how we haven't been hearing anything about it. And I've
gone quiet.
Yeah, and I've gone to T Martin's YouTube channel. He's still uploading videos every single day.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like, what? And you know, there's always like that time where like, okay, for weeks, all of his videos were downvoted on YouTube to like oblivion. And now all of a sudden, like, it's just going back to him getting a shit ton of views, a shit ton of likes, shit ton of watch time. All of a sudden, everyone just, God.
That's what happens, man. Everybody pulls out their pitchforks and they're like, die, die, die. A week goes by, it's all forgotten. Nobody remembers that shit.
Yep.
Except the courts. We were hoping there's changes was going to come because the courts were actually involved. What was the other guy? There was T Martin and the other dude with the goatee.
Pro
He's
Syndicate.
always screaming. No, the other dude. He owned another CSGO lotto site. He had like jet black hair. He had a thick goatee.
Phantom Lord.
Phantom Lord.
That was
him.
That's Percentage motherfucker who was actually like talking with the coder of the website to find out when the bets would weigh in his favor. Fucking trash. He's worse than Martin.
Hasn't he like not posted on Twitter since he claimed he ran to Mexico?
Yep, not a single thing. I guarantee that he actually fled the country because the IRS was about to come shit on his.
Yep.
Alrighty. And next up, this isn't really a point to talk about. It was more relevant the last time we had a show. But Discord video was something that we were talking about a couple episodes ago and whether it would work for the show. Unfortunately, the way that it looks, Discord video works the same as Google Hangouts, where whoever is talking has the biggest portion of the screen. And when the next person talks, it comes up to their video, which unfortunately will not work for this show.
But they need a grid system.
They need
get rid of dynamic, dicks.
Static grid, and so many people will switch. So we're gonna have to. What I plan on doing is when Discord video is released, we'll submit a feedback suggestion, and we're gonna blast it all over Twitter and just get some love for it, because there's so many people that want to use Discord video and audio for their podcasts or for their live shows. And I think in their mind, they're thinking, okay, this is how people want to do it because of how popular Hangouts is, but not what people want.
Whoa.
All right there, F2?
I don't know why did my camera zoom out like that?
I see your dildo.
I can't move it. I can't move it.
Anyways, moving on to the headline honorable mentions. There's only 3 today. I kept it kind of short because I figured we were going to spend a lot of time talking about this other gaming news and discussion. SaltySam, are you ready for article number 1?
Shit, totally unprepared.
Just get your face real nice and close.
That's as close as it gets. Dose 10. Game mode tested and offers no performance boosts in games.
That's sad. That's really sad.
That's fucking pathetic.
Overwatch gets server browsers.
Robot, you have to take mine because my Zoom doesn't work.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't.
I got you, boo. This is all it does. This is it. Thanks, C922. That's okay. Because Fallout Shelter is coming to Windows 10. That's it.
Addendum. Fallout Shelter is available now for Windows 10.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. My bad.
All right.
Great game, by the way.
Yes, great fucking game. Did really well on mobile. Like, this is a great.
People flipped out when they announced it.
Yep.
Just outrageous. And they're like, it's going to be tonight.
So moving on to question time. This is the final segment of the show. This is where we ask the questions. We ask chat a question, and today it's actually going to be a poll. And then, and we also take all of the questions that you guys have asked us during the entirety of the show, and we answer those. So, SaltySam is going to throw a link to this poll in chat. The question to the poll is, who makes the best fast food dessert? So on my last stream on Saturday, we talked about food and beer for like 2 hours. I swear to God, it was 2 hours or more. And so Weenie actually came up with this question. So props to you, Weenie. Thanks for the question. Who makes the best fast food dessert? And I will let you look at the poll for the answers, and then we're going to check that out after we check out the questions. So with that said, I will open up the...
Does Dairy Queen do food?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. They do.
Huh.
Actually, pretty decent food. It's nothing amazing, but it's just fast food. It's just fast food.
Okay.
I'll say this: I worked at Dairy Queen behind the grill, when I
Really?
was younger, and I still enjoy their food.
That's saying a lot.
Wow, that is saying a lot.
Not all of it. Like there's. Is it sad that I actually did that once?
What?
Spat
Fuck
in
'em.
someone's burger.
Somebody is a total
Oh
asshole. They
my
get what they get.
god.
There was a guy, no, because there was a guy that came through the drive-through wasted. He was driving wasted.
Blah, blah.
You just like because we can hear when we're behind, like everybody in the store, pretty much behind the till, can hear the people in the drive-through. Like we can hear their
Oh my
order,
God.
just so we can prepare it faster. And this guy was an asshole to our order person, like the person who was talking to them. Complete asshole. And my manager even came back and was like, "Let's give him a little something in that." I was like, "All right."
Wow.
Yeah.
Canadians can be savages.
I was
Yeah.
about to say the nicest Canadian I know spit in their food. So like, what's stopping anybody else in the fucking world from
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that?
You just-
I am never going to eat fast food ever again. And when I do, I am always like, they're always like, "Hi, can I help you?" And I'm like, "Hi, how you doing?"
Yep.
And they're like, "Good, thanks for asking." I always make sure to ask them, so there's no chance they will spit or cum in my food.
I'd be okay
Actually,
with
cum's
cum.
not that bad.
Nope.
Saliva's, yeah. Yeah, can you tell we're brothers?
Nope.
Whoops.
Alrighty. Moving on to the Q&A part of the show. We have 4 questions here tonight. First one from Jared Adams. For everyone, how do you pronounce GIF? I heard it's actually pronounced GIF. No.
I swear to God.
He's trying to pit us against each
Yes.
other.
Here is the... What'd you say, Salty?
GIF.
Okay, yes.
GIF.
The answer is the person who created the acronym, hi kitty, wants it to be pronounced GIF. But everything in the English language that has been taught for the past 100 years points to it being pronounced GIF.
Yeah.
Show him your asshole. Yeah. Yeah. I love you, buddy.
Nuts are quaking.
Nuts are quaking.
Yeah.
So I was a Jiffer for a very long time. But I said GIF for the same exact reason I wear Crocs, to piss people off, because I thought it was funny. So if you were to ask the person who created the acronym GIF, he would say GIF, like peanut butter. But English language, it's supposed to be. What do you guys say?
GIF.
GIF.
Whatever I'm feeling that day.
Hold the fuck up.
You. GIF is peanut butter, and it's spelled GIF. GIF is a graphic
Interchange format.
Wink, nailed it. Yeah, that's it.
Graphic.
Yeah, graphic.
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 Graphic?
GIF. Yep. I swear to God.
I'm not going to
It's
do
a
it.
giraffe.
I'm not going to do it.
A terrific park.
Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, next question. This one comes from Lava Lover. Ghost Recon Wildlands. I need opinions. Should I get it?
I played the closed beta. It's fun. It just depends on what you like, really.
If you like, yeah, it's a fun game, especially 4-player co-op. Being able to play with friends, being able to attack the same mission different ways is awesome, whether you want to go stealth or balls deep. A lot of customization. It's a pretty game. I played the closed beta and open beta. It's like The Division, Rainbow Six, Far Cry mashed into one. Watch Dogs 2, open world effect. All mashed together. You can kind of see influences from each game.
It seemed like you were having a lot of fun playing it.
Oh yeah. Parachute. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you can be like totally tactical, or you can be like complete fucktards and just fuck with each other the whole time. So yeah, it's good times.
I heard that too.
Not
Did
even
you
a
hear that
stat.
static?
That's from Robots, Mike.
For me,
Yeah.
Is it still going on?
Are you rubbing balloons underneath your desk?
No.
It's gone now. Oh no, it's still there.
Oh.
Why is it?
Ah.
Hold on.
Maybe that guy was right. Maybe you are being hacked.
Oh
Better?
no.
Oh God, my audio is being hacked via Twitch.
Oh
They
my
must have
god.
found. They must have found my SSH key.
They must be from 4chan. All right.
Is it better now?
No.
It's still there.
It's weird.
Someone clip it.
It almost feels like a loose cable or something.
That
Yeah.
Sounds
or like when you get a text message and you can like hear the feedback.
Took my phone away from the wire.
Sounds fine.
It's gone.
Was it my phone?
Yeah.
Put your goddamn phone
Fucking
away.
cancer transmitter up in that iPhone, son.
I put it right next to my audio equipment. It was right there.
Yeah.
Wait, let's put it back. Let's see if it does it again.
I don't hear you. I heard it when you were
Penis.
talking.
Yeah.
Okay. The Flash was denied a bankroll.
All right.
It must have been doing something.
Did you get any notifications within the past like 30 seconds?
No. I wonder if it was like checking my mail or something, like
Oh.
in the background.
Little fetch action. So fetch.
Yeah. Checking my Snapchat for nudes.
Yeah. Don't send nudes, please. All right. Next question comes from Anna Incredible. Are there any upcoming games that you are excited for? If not, what current releases that you haven't played are you excited to play?
I have a long list.
Main game that I'm looking forward to right now, and I've been like totally narrowing in on one game, which I know is terrible because I've been doing no research on other stuff, but Sea of Thieves. Just
That's
praying
gonna
that
be
that's
fun
gonna
to
be
play.
good.
Yep.
I'm waiting for Ghost Recon Wildlands, Escape from Tarkov, Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2. What else? Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's it for me so far.
Okay.
Robot, Sam?
Wildlands I'm very much looking forward to. That's art. I've got a few things on my list I haven't touched. I got gifted Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Unravel, I'm looking forward to playing. And I feel like there's another game that's upcoming that like we've all been kind of excited for, but I'm completely blanking. It's like when somebody asks, "Oh, what bands are you into?" And you're like, "I can't think of any bands."
I listen to everything.
Yeah, listen. I'm a variety listener. Depends on whether the moon is full or half or crescent. Yeah.
I'm trying
What's
to
that
think of the
space
other...
one?
Oh,
Star
Star
Citizen.
Citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
we're not getting hyped.
I still view that as like years out. I'm still
Yeah.
not. I still feel like that's so far away. But like things that are coming out in the next couple months, like Wildlands, is probably the coolest thing.
I'm kind of looking forward to what's that? Horizon Zero Dawn. I got a PS4 this year for all this crazy PS4 exclusives that are going to be coming out. That's one of them. Last of Us 2.
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm literally going to it's going to be the first game where I shut down my entire life.
Into play.
Call out of fucking work, turn off the internet, and just play the fucking game. Because I don't like the first one. The only time I don't even own it. I never I'd never even think to buy it because I've seen it played so many times. I've seen two of you play it all the way through. I've seen like probably 5 streamers play it end to end. And so I don't want it to get screwed over for me, but I feel like Horizon Zero Dawn might just be a beautiful game to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More so than anything else. I'll probably give it up in a week like I did with Rav.
Last of Us 2. There was also another PS4 exclusive that was coming out. That was like,
The one with fucking Daryl from.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Hideo Kojima game.
Yeah.
Yes, which that's all they released about the game.
There's
Like
not
that
much
video.
about it.
There's
Yeah.
like no
Looks
info on it.
Like it's gonna be good, but
Sea of Thieves, very much so. The new Prey, I'm very excited for.
Yeah.
A game that I haven't gotten to play yet. I have not gotten to play Uncharted 4. I have not gotten to play The Last Guardian either. And there's one other PS4 exclusive that I'm thinking about right now. That I can't.
Death Stranding. That's it.
That's
Thank you,
it.
Naaackers.
Yep. Man. I think that's pretty much about it. I feel like we have this question every show, and I still fail to like think of the game. If I were to like open up my Steam wish list, I know I would see all the ones that are like up and coming.
and it's
Yeah.
usually always something different. We never say the same thing over.
Yeah.
I think I've said Horizon Zero Dawn every time so far, and I really think it's it. I just posted a link in chat. It's got all of the trailers that they've launched so far. I think it's 3 of them, 2 or 3 of them in there. The crafting and the weapons and the open world concept of the game. It's supposedly on PC, or eventually will have 4K gameplay on the PS4.
Yep. The new 4K PS4 or whatever it's called.
PS4 Pro.
Right?
Yep.
PS4 Pro.
Yeesh.
There's one other game that I was really excited for this year, and it got pushed back already, so who knows if it'll get pushed back again. But for all the Banjo-Kazooie lovers, I'm really excited for Yooka-Laylee.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
I tried to play Banjo-Kazooie at our charity event because you brought your Nintendo 64, and I was like, I don't know what that, like, I remember playing and beating that game, but I don't remember, I didn't know what to do. I was running around like an idiot.
Yep.
Like, I was like, I immediately thought, like, where's my Prima guide?
Yep.
Like, I'm not gonna, I have no idea how to beat
It's
this.
been 20 years since I played this game. This is bullshit.
Yeah. God, I'm so lost.
All right. Last question comes from Cal. No, hey.
Hey. Oh, he
put
gave
you
you
down.
sad.
He gave me a warning, meow. I'm gonna fuck you. All right, I'll put you down. But did the mic pick it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're about to get whopped in the face. Like, all right, cool. Go eat your fucking
Oh.
pussy. This one comes from Cal Nohe. Has anyone ever compared Naaackers to Jason Sudeikis? It is a very valid comparison. Not me. People usually call Robot Jason Sudeikis. But apparently, according to Robot's Discord, I am a young Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes.
Which I will
I
take.
saw that.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
But
Good
cool.
one.
All right, cool. That is it for the question and answer from the chat. Chat, thank you very much for submitting those questions. You guys are always on point with them. And before we go, we will take a look at this poll. And the question of the poll was, who makes the best fast food dessert? Let me vote really quick.
For sure.
And it looks like dairy desktop. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Don't show my nudes. Don't show my nudes. Nope. That's fucking Skype. Okay. That's all right. This is why we have fake names in Skype. So McDonald's McFlurries with 1 vote. That was the vote that I just put in. Yep. Hey man, vanilla ice cream with M&Ms. You can't go wrong. It's a white boy.
It's pretty
classic.
good.
You ever had Dairy Queen? Because you voted for McDonald's, you obviously have never had Dairy Queen.
I have actually. I don't know.
I went back and forth on my vote, but I did end up with Dairy Queen because
Okay.
you can get so many more options at Dairy Queen in a Blizzard than you can in a McFlurry.
Yeah, because and half of the time the McFlurry machine is broken. Like you have to go to a McDonald's expecting it to be down. But
Milkshakes and also.
Yeah, exactly. So Wendy's Frosties with 3 votes, and then the Dairy Queen Blizzards with 11 votes. 73% of you thought Dairy Queen. I'm very surprised that nobody voted for Sonic.
I've only had like a Slurpee
Yeah.
from Sonic. I was between
milkshakes.
Wendy's.
Remember that
And-
Jolly Rancher blue raspberry slushie that I got?
Yeah.
That was fucking
Remember our
dope.
tongues?
Yes.
Like straight
Hey, look
blue.
at mine. Hey, look at this. We got 2 foot-long hot dogs We got 2 orders of like cheesy tots. I think we got a soft pretzel. I got a Jolly Rancher slushie, and it wasn't 20 minutes down the road where we were. Oh man, that was a bad idea.
Gotta go.
That's why they have you park and eat it because there's a bathroom in the back.
Give me the key. Give me the big ass key.
Run.
Go.
We didn't even have Sonics around me until like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't have one close for a long time too.
Yeah.
We have 3.
Well, it's because it come from the south.
Well, fuck you too. Okay.
Wow.
We have like 3 Sonics, 4 Subways, and 1 Jimmy John's.
Yeah, Jimmy.
We did just get a Jimmy John's though, and I found it by accident the other day. To go buy sheets and get my hair cut.
Beard trim.
And when I went down south because I wanted to go by Lowe's and grab some shit too. And part of the shit that I need for this building my garage backup thing. And in doing so, I found out that there's a Jimmy John's. I have no idea how long it's been there, but I'm like super pissed about it. Because I used to live down there. So it's like, fuck, man. If that Jimmy John's was 15 minutes away, that would have been the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I have to get it because I'm down here. And they weren't fucking open yet because they don't open until 11 o'clock.
What?
It's like this fucking bullshit.
Yo, quick Jimmy John's secret for all you guys in chat. They say that they open at 11. Doors are always open at 10:30, but they don't advertise it. You can't get a delivery before 11, and you can't order pickup before 11. But if you walk in the store, you can get a sandwich at 10:30. You didn't hear it from me.
Interesting. I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. We went to so Robot, you know the mall close to me that just got Michigan's first Chick-fil-A? Big Beaver.
Oh, right.
So
Right.
Weenie and I were walking around in the food court, and it was like Chinese, a couple of people, you know, the Sabaros.
Panda Express.
Sabaros, yeah. Panda Express, a couple of people. Chick-fil-A has, like, you know in Cedar Point where they have, like, the posts with the fabric to, like, keep people in line? Fucking Nokia cell phone game of Snake of people waiting for Chick-fil-A. It was like,
wow.
I think it was like 2 p.m. Just a random time at the mall. People
Have you ever
lined
had
up.
Chick-fil-A?
Ever.
It's fantastic. I've
Oh my
gotten it
God.
from.
Yeah.
Okay, next time we go to Cedar Point, there's a Chick-fil-A. Wait, no, they took it out of the Cedar Point.
Yeah, because that's where we were gonna go the last time we went, and then it was gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and
It will fuck your life up. It's that good. It'll fuck your life up.
There's
It's
always
that
a line
goddamn
there where
good.
I'm at.
It's so good.
I need
It's
to.
so good.
And when I saw it, because I'm like, holy fuck, this is the Chick-fil-A, and this is the first time I've been at this mall since it's been there. I was like, let's go get it. Like, oh my god, the amount of people. So I mean, it's got to be good.
It's amazing.
That's really good.
What do you guys
And
get?
service is amazing too. They're so nice, and they train everybody to be nice. It's like you go there, there's like, oh, have a good day. And there's been so many times that they paid for my meal at Chick-fil-A because I go there so many times.
Chick-fil-A is the one that's not open on Sundays, right?
They're not
Yes.
open on
Okay.
Sundays.
And here's what you need to do. Fuck the drive-through. Fuck just getting it to try it at a fucking mall. You need to find one, and you need to go inside and eat. I am telling you right now, it will change your entire perspective of fast food.
It is fast food.
Period.
Their chicken
It's the
is
fastest fucking
blessed by
food you've
God.
ever had in your life.
I wonder where
9
I can.
times out of 10, they haven't even printed your fucking receipt before your food is sitting in front of you.
Really?
wow.
And the one down by us, the managers will walk around and ask, you know, if you want to refill your drink, or they'll actually throw trash away for you and everything. It's fucking amazing. And the food's great.
I've driven an hour plus just to go eat somewhere. So if there's a chance that I can head in somewhere to find one, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking
Get a
stop at
number
Beef Jerky
2,
Unlimited on
which
my
is
way
a
down.
spicy chicken sandwich.
If you-
Get a spicy
if-
chicken sandwich.
Yeah, get a number 4 deluxe, if depending on if you like vegetables.
There
I
looks
personally like tomato and lettuce on the sandwich.
there looks to be one south of Detroit, about 40 minutes. That's, I mean, I'll drive for some food. I don't give a
If
fuck.
there's
All
something
right.
else down there that you need to get to, it'd be worth the trip.
And get the combo. You gotta have the waffle fries too.
Ooh,
Just
for
find
free!
one
Waffle
that's
fries.
find one that's near a Lowe's and buy a door for your office.
Crocs and Hot Pockets meet up at the nearest Chick-fil-A, kids. Looks like it looks like there's 3 in Toledo. Okay. Oh my God, these sandwiches. We have to stop. Why do we keep talking about food? Why do we do this every time? And I just
And
closed the
every
script.
one of those Chick-fil-A's are gonna be slam packed full.
Yep.
You'll wait probably an hour and a half through a line.
Spicy
That
chicken
is
biscuit for breakfast.
insane. That's why you buy enough for like lunch and dinner, like all at the same time.
I just looked to see if we had any here. The only one that's in my city is in the airport behind security.
Ah, worth
Worth it.
So where are you going to today? I'm going to Chick-fil-A.
Why do you have the minimal amount of clothes? Where are your keys in your belt? Yo, I got to go through airport security, so I'm trying to make this quick. All right. In light of talking about food again, we unfortunately have to end the show here. So before we do that, we're going to go around the room one more time, have everybody announce who they are, if they have any special events coming up, whether they stream or not, and their social media. So if you guys want to follow anybody here, you can do that. So Mr. SaltySam, take it away.
Hi everybody, my name is SaltySam. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at the SaltySam and Snapchat Salty all day. I might stream tomorrow.
Yes, you will.
If I do, I kind of feel like not playing Conan and just playing stupid fucking games I have in my Steam library.
Yeah.
Like Road Redemption and
Please
maybe if I
stream
can
that.
find
Yeah,
some people.
please stream that.
Please stream that
We'll
tomorrow.
watch.
All right,
Yes.
I'll stream it tomorrow. That way everybody can see it.
All right.
And I don't recommend it for $20, but for 10 or 5 on Steam sale, I didn't buy it for 20. There's no way in hell I bought it for 20, but that'll be the plan for tomorrow then. Around 11-ish, 10, 11.
My kind of time.
Early. That's it.
I am SpeedDemon. You can find me on the GSM forums and Discord, and on Twitter at SpeedDemon2533.
I am MrFortyTwo on Snapchat and Twitch, and MrFortyTwo TV on Twitter.
I am the BadBadRobot. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Snapchat at the BadBadRobot.
My name is Naaackers. You can find me on this very channel. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Naaackers. As far as upcoming streams, tomorrow starts March Madness, where I'm streaming Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. every single day. So tomorrow is going to be H1. Dying Light will also be there. There'll be some party games later on in the week. But yeah, March is going to be absolutely insane. There's a there's a high probability of me quitting streaming at the end of March, so this might be the last chance you'll see me live. But we're gonna fucking do it. We're gonna do it, kids. And that is it. So again, chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I saw a couple follows and hosts that popped in. Thank you very much for those. It was a pleasure having you guys. We will be back in 2 weeks with episode 20 of the Crocs on Hot Pocket show. Until then, you can catch a lot of us live on Twitch throughout the week and in our respective Discords. So thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. We hope you have a fantastic week and another week. And we'll see you soon. So everybody say bye and squeeze some titties.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
And also,
Yo,
Bye.
plural titties.
Enjoy
right? 42.
yeah, octo titties. Octo twats. Right. Anyways, yeah, here's a dope ass song titled Crocs and Hot Pockets.
Crocs and Hot Pockets.
Good night.
Yeah.